wrong one. That's the one I wanted. Hello, people. Good to see you. Happy you're here. A little racing news right here in front of us. We lost old Bobby Allison this morning, this afternoon today. He was 86 years old. Hole 8 and a 6. Not long after he was given that win that was his. So he probably held on until then, let's be honest. He held on until then. But we're here this evening to enjoy some racing action. Some racing action from the year 1992. Now, to give you a little, oh, I've screwed myself here. I can kill this. I don't need that. We ain't doing that tonight. That can go. This, and then I'm gonna kill that. And then bring in a hill. So happy Saturday, everybody. We're not at the racetrack. I'm sitting here in the computer room, and I can hear the hustling, the bustling, and the racing of uh, uh, Hickory Motor Speedway and their fall brawl. Well, we're gonna watch a better race, and that's the 1992, the Pantry 300. Now I know the video says 500. The racing is. It was at that time they had a late model race that day, and the Busch race. So part of it is the Busch race. Part of the mileage is the Busch race. The other part is the late model race. So I believe that this one was 300 laps. The following was 300 laps for the Bushes, the Busch guys, the Busch racers, and the other 200 laps was for the late model race. Now this is the season finale of the 92 season, one which saw Joe Nemechek driving the Texas Pete automobile. Pretty sure. Texas Pete ride coming to this race 33 points ahead of future Winston Cup champion Bobby Labonte. Now, Bobby was driving the Slim Jim number 44, family owned team, and Joe was driving for himself, as he has most of his career. Number 87 Texas Pete. Hot sauce. Chevrolet Lumina is what it was, as well as Bobby Labonte's. Great race. We're going to see why we miss short track racing in the Busch Series now. Uh, Broadcast is courtesies of TNN, the Nashville network. Tanya's daddy was there. So, see if we can't get a few more eyes in here. Right now, I got the Xfinity race going on another screen, and Custer's leading the points battle. Hill second, Allgaier, and then not sure where. Uh, Custer's second, Hill is fourth, Allgaier's fifth, and Allmendinger is 12th. So it's not looking like Allmendinger's year. to bring home. So we got the daughter of Joe Nemechek's crew chief for this race in here with us. So how's about that, kids? You don't get that anywhere else on with any of these other streamers, do you? No, you don't. You don't. So sit back, relax, enjoy some real racing, because it's going to be better than any of that shit you're going to see on TV this week. Okay? Okay, right now. Better than the shit I'm watching right now. And this is the best division out there. But we got to go to Phoenix for some reason. Whatever. Whatevs. Whatevs. So, it looks like Elvis there on the screen. Aiden Calhoun, good to see you. Long time no see. Glad you're here. Watch some racing. Oh, sounds like we have a caution over at the Speedway. Pretty sure the caution's out. Graham did that to himself. He did that to himself. No sympathy whatsoever. That was all to himself. None. None. Fucking lap 10 of a 100 lap race, and that's the moves he's make. Well, that's what's going to happen. So, tear more shit up until he learns. My thoughts on that. No pity whatsoever. He put himself in that position, and that's why he's in that position, or was in that position. Didn't even get to finish the race. So maybe next time he'll think before he do. Right? Yeah, I know. Slap over. Thought he's being fucking cool, race car driver, super duper, super fast, super wheel man, I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the best. Well, you ain't. That's what happens. When you get too cocky, that's what happens. Are we sure he knows? Cause I wonder sometimes. Is he capable? Yes. Does he know? Questionable. But we're here tonight. We're here tonight to watch some of the sports best put on a hell of a race. We're going to see some great in-car footage of one Mr. Kenneth Wallace. Some of my favorite in-car footage. These are the V6 cars, like the V6s. Them screaming, high-pitched. Some good, well, he's going to anyways. So, he's going to buy that car anyways. Can't tell him nothing. You can't. You just can't. But, I got some cherry coke right here. Got y'all piling in before I get going. Get more of y'all in here. Hanging out. So enjoy some, damn good racing. That's all I really show on this channel is damn good racing. I'm not sure if Robert's in this race. We'll find out. I can't remember. And that's part of the fun. We get to see this stuff and figure it out as we go. We get to learn. We get reminded of things we didn't know or couldn't remember. All kinds of stuff. That's why I like going back and watching these old races, because you learn stuff that's either not talked about or you don't remember. So I'm assuming he'd be attempting a Busch race, but we'll find out as they go through the starting grid. See if he's in this one. Again, this is when racing was racing, especially in this series. This is. We're gonna see what we've lost. We're gonna see what has been taken from us. Taken from us over the years. And this is 1992, 6 years before the final Busch race at the birthplace of the NASCAR Stars, Hickory Motor Speedway. So, I guess I'll stop dragging my feet. It might take me a little bit to adjust the volumes here for you guys. I probably need to turn myself down a little bit so I'm not nearly as loud. And then I mesh well with the video that we are going to watch. So, appreciate y'all coming and hanging out. Always love watching these old races, and I'm glad y'all are here with me. Let's keep going.
Now on home video.
And we get commercials too. So that's always a good thing. I need to turn this down a little bit.
The King in his historic 1968 comeback special
And then we got me.
available
So yeah,
again
that
on
looks
home
sounds
video.
about right. Oh no! Oh,
This
Chandler
is the
Smith
eldest you
wrecked.
remember
So I'm
at
sure
the
it's
peak of
somebody's
his
fault.
power.
I'm really waiting for NASCAR to upload these races.
Greatest hits. A full
Seen their deal?
minutes of
Oh,
rare
that's all
Elvis
over me,
concert
guys.
footage.
Lost water. I mean, great that they are uploading all the cup races, but let's get some of this shit on there, right? Like, let's not forget we have the Truck Series.
And call
Oh, explain his teammate.
to get your collector's copy of the Elvis
And
68 comeback special video.
we got the
Only
Busch Grand National
$19.95
Series.
shipping. This is a special TV offer for
Let's
Elvis
not
fans only. Call
forget about
1-800-238-9300. Order now.
So we're gonna enjoy the whole thing. I'm not gonna skip through the commercials.
Special presentation on TNN, the Nashville Network.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. So I'll probably mute the commercials. That's a good point.
It has been a year of conflict on the Busch Grand National Circuit.
That might ding me too
In
because they're
addition to
using that
battling
song.
each other, drivers have fought off the heat,
So
the rain,
here we go through the
racetracks.
racetracks coming up.
But
We're
on this
racing at
final day of the
Volusia
season,
when it was
One
asphalt.
of these three men will
Lanier,
bank over $100,000 in season-ending
Orange
bonuses
County.
and be declared the 1992
Great racetracks. Great
NASCAR
racetracks.
Busch Grand National Champion.
Oh well, I ain't making no money off of this bitch anyways. That's alright. I'm almost there on monetization. Almost there. But here we are.
TNN Motorsport proudly presents live exclusive coverage of the
Now, this is-
Pantry 500
so,
from Hickory Motor
Today,
Speedway
the ambulance wouldn't
in
be
North
parked there, right?
Carolina. This track that was seen
We have the tractor tires at the end. The wall is more cement there at the end, pit road.
Championship. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Mike Joy.
This is
with me once
Greenville
again, Neil
Pickens. This
Bonnet.
is this
Neil,
year.
what an interesting set of circumstances. Two drivers within 100 points.
I can't
The
do nothing
challenge
about
for
the
crowd,
broadcast, so it
and
is
all
what it
comes
is.
down to
That's
this
what
tough
happens when
third-mile oval.
we go back in the past to watch stuff that was
had a great season. He has to
VCR
be leading in the
recorded.
points, but it hadn't been that
One
way all
Neil
season
Bonnet.
long. About
Neil Bonnet.
mid-season, they were out of money. They couldn't even continue running the race. He ends up winning at Nazareth. It gives him a little bit more money to go racing. All of a sudden, he's back in the picture. But the thing he's got to be concerned with today is finishing on this tough racetrack. He needs to survive. It's hard to do here, Mike. It's not going to be easy to finish up front.
Talking about Joe
Nemechek carries
Nemechek.
a 33-point lead.
So
Here
he's about out of
Hickory.
money
Let's
at
find out
the
his
middle of the
pre-race
year.
strategy from Glenn Jarrett.
Won a race, kind of saved him a little bit.
Here with Joe Nemechek.
Now, how we are.
Relaxed for a guy with all
Our
that
points
stuff
leader.
on the line in front of him. And Joe, hard to avoid things on a racetrack like this. What's your strategy today?
Well, we're going to start out, just kind of hang in there and see what happens. Let everybody get spread out and find out what they want to do. And we definitely have a car that's capable of going to the front. We ran good when we tested here, and we qualified 8th. Had a little practice here a little while ago. Car's awesome.
And he ran a
awesome.
practice
We're ready to go to the front.
the
Hopefully
morning
win this
before the
race.
race.
Are you nervous?
Imagine doing that now.
Well, just before any
Imagine
race,
having a
you
practice
get your
now.
adrenaline pumping and stuff, and as soon as I get bolted in the car and they say start your engines, that stuff's gone.
Okay, good luck, Joe. Mike?
Well, it could be the biggest day of Joe Nemechek's young career, but the driver who may deny him that championship has been there before. He's the defending titleist. Bobby Labonte is trying to become the first driver ever to win this title without ever leading the points.
Mike, he's done it the way the Labontes always do it. They just finish all the races and finish up front. He hasn't led that much. He hasn't been in the front of all the races, but he's been in contention with a possibility of winning races. He hasn't led the points thing, but I'm telling you what, he's finished in top 5 here.
Now, he
Every
might have
race,
been
the
in
last
this one,
5
you're
this
right.
track. He's got a shot to take that first place away from Nemechek.
Labonte is just 33 points behind. Glenn is with him.
Well, Bobby Labonte is readying himself for this battle, and Bobby's been an uphill struggle all year. This is the final day. How do you feel?
Oh, I feel pretty good. You know, we're just going to take this race like we have the rest of them and hope for a little luck and try to get the Slim Jim Chevrolet there at the end and see what happens.
Well, what's your strategy? You going to the front? You got to come from
Late
behind.
model, yep, probably.
We'll just do what the car wants to do. You know, if it wants to go backwards, we'll follow it and fix it when we can and go back to the front, I hope. But if it wants to go somewhere, we'll take it there.
His record at Hickory has been phenomenal. He's only finished out of the top 5 one time. Keep your eyes on him.
Well, Glenn, there is a third component to this title chase. There is one more driver who is within 78 points of the lead and perhaps his first championship. A fellow who's had a season that he wouldn't trade for anything is here at Hickory and has a shot to win it all. Since we got 3 drivers for the title, it's going to take 3 voices to tell this story, so let's bring in Buddy Baker.
You know, Mike, Neil,
Todd
it's pretty
Bodine.
obvious what Todd Bodine has to do today. He's got to go out and try to win the race. But it's been one heck of a year for you anyway.
It really has, buddy. You know, this is a second-year team for us here at CC Welliver with Hungry Jack as a sponsor, and to have 4 wins and 4 poles in this 2 years is a great accomplishment. We're really proud of what we've done. We came close to winning the points, but close ain't close enough, and we just got to go out and win this race and do the best we can.
Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
3 drivers, 300 laps. One will become the Busch Grand National Champion. We'll be back to Hickory right after this.
Let's see if we get to a commercial here. Okay, we'll mute them during the commercials. So, we got 3 going for the championship tonight. Did they say who the third one is? It was Todd Bodine. Todd Bodine. So it's between 1, Joe Nemechek, who is your points leader. P2 is Bobby Labonte. And then P3 is 1, Todd Bodine. Bodine. So it should be a good show. Should be a good show. I ain't seen a Busch race from Hickory that I ain't liked. And maybe we'll get to go through all of them together one time. That would be fun. That would be fun. Man, a 79 Buick went 300,000 miles. Try to do that shit now. Delco. AC Delco. Alright, so we are back.
And Motorsports exclusive live coverage of the Pantry 500 is brought to you by Haviland Formula 3 Motor Oil. Add more life to your car. And by cold filtered Miller Genuine Draft and Miller Genuine Draft Light, taking the country by storm. At Hickory, North Carolina, it's only 50 degrees, but it's going to be hot down on that racetrack as we get
50
going.
degrees and still look at that place.
300.
It ain't packed,
Let's
but
have
it's
a
damn
look at
near.
the most recent Busch Grand National Series action. Here's the Haviland update. Packed house here at Hickory Motor Speedway.
Pretty sure we
Place
lost.
seats 9,600, 3,000 standing room, and it
Pretty
is
sure we
just
lost
filled
old
to
Allen in
capacity.
'93.
They know what's at stake here.
All
One big
guys having a
surprise
tire go
in
down, looks like,
qualifying.
in
The man who
Xfinity
sits
race.
on the pole, I think, surprised everybody that was here in April, and maybe even himself. Glenn Jarrett.
Well, I think you're right, Mike. He did surprise himself. If ever a guy turned it around at one racetrack, Jim Bound did it. 4 or 5 spins in the race back in the spring, but you put this thing on the pole. I know you're excited about it.
Yeah, I am. You know, it's great with no sponsors and all to be able to run as competitively as we do. I got to say hi to all the people back home at Portland who helped me get this far, and all my volunteers and people back at Rose Auto Wrecking.
Well, this is one time when you can look in the rearview mirror for older brother Chuck.
Yeah, we've out-qualified them a few times, but they got a lot of race finesse, so we got to figure out how to beat them for 300 laps. That's the point.
Okay, best of luck to you today. All right, you folks stay tuned. We'll be back for the start of the Granger 500 right after this message. Don't go away because we know where you live.
Uh-oh! Glenn knows where we live, guys. We gotta go hide. Glenn knows where we live. Oh, God. Yeah, remember, Allen was your 1992 Winston Cup Series champion. And then we lost him the next year before Bristol, spring Bristol. So, there's that. It's starting to get a little chilly in the house. I'm going to close this window. Excuse me. You don't come here for my manners. You come here for the entertainment I provide. Remember that. You go talking your shit, bruh. Alright. So, Castrol GTX. Torque and Zara. Yeah, so, Xfinity races ain't looking half bad. Glad y'all are in here, hanging out. Appreciate y'all coming and checking out some real racing. Like I said earlier, I can hear the track from my house. I'm not that far away. Maybe like 3 miles, 10 minutes in driving. But it's not always I hear the track. Sometimes I can hear it all the way in Claremont, but I can't hear it here. It's just how the wind blows. How the crow flies, I guess you could say. But, oh, 10 in. Oak Ridge Boys. Ain't that the Oak Ridge Boys? Pretty sure that's Oak Ridge Boys. No, Sattler Brothers. That's why it was Sattler Brothers. Damn, I was off. I was wrong. Sue me. Reba! Grand Ole Opry. I don't know which one you're talking about. The one I know is right there at the corner by one of the cushion manufacturers. What's the name of that place? I can't remember. Carpenter. That's it. All right, getting ready to roll off. How cool is this? They lined them up right there by the wall. I thought that was the coolest damn thing.
Jim Bound, 88.8 miles per hour. He's on the pole.
Here we
Jeff
go.
Gordon just missed his 12th pole of the year.
Jeff Gordon outside.
Pole.
Brother Chuck Bound
spot,
behind his brother.
Mark Martin in the Ford will go.
Oh, Mark showed up for this
Bobby
bad
Labonte,
race.
Second place point man.
Labonte. Bobby
Daughter.
Daughter.
Had a good qualifying run to earn the 6th spot. Ty Bodine third in the
Quintessential Busch Grand National right here, ladies and gentlemen. Quintessential. Butch Miller in the country
and
feed.
Hermie Sadler is in Jack Ingram's
Oh,
car.
Hermie.
11th, Mike McLaughlin from New York State.
Making one of his
Then
first
Tom Beck
starts.
from Pennsylvania, 12. Robert Huff, local driver, is 13th.
Robert P13 in the field.
Ward Burke
Robert Huffin,
qualified in
P13 in the field.
15th. And Nathan Butke
Nathan
in 16th
Butke.
spot. Local hero
Tommy
Sigmund
Sigmund.
has the 17th position.
Another
and Jeff
Hickory.
Burton, who's sponsor for that car
Hickory
next year,
hero.
announced
Hell yeah, there's another one.
19th.
Damn.
And Robert
Presley, there's another one.
20th spot. Jimmy Spencer will go off 21st.
Oh, Jimmy Spencer.
Dennis
Spencer, there's another one. How's that? That's 5.
Steve Grissom
Has
goes
to be.
23rd. And Richard Lassiter from Arkansas. Ricky Craven, the new Rookie of the Year. And Lonnie Rush Jr., who had a great run up at Bristol. Tommy Houston, the winner here in April.
6.
Goes 27th. And
Kenneth
Kenny
Wallace
will start 28th. The provisional starters are Tracy Leslie, 29th.
So
and
Robert
Mark
starting
Wallace,
P13
the
in this
30th
race.
spot.
See how it goes for him.
That's the way they'll go to post.
Don't ever
here
remember any
for
of them going
300
well.
laps. We'll have
We
two
might have a
cars carrying
different
our
story
in-car
on that,
cameras
but
today on TNN. The Winn-Dixie Ford of Mark
here we
Martin.
are riding with
Gives
Mark
you this
Martin.
view from 360-degree.
Just listen to
tilt
these
and
motors,
race
guys.
cam mounted on the roll cage.
Man!
And what Mike Hembry in Winston Cup scene called the Wham Bam Thank You Ma'am cam.
It's like the perfect size car, perfect motor for these types of racetracks.
Kenny Wallace in the Dirt Devil Pontiac.
This is going to be my favorite camera. And they got another one on them, too, pointing right at them.
360
Pretty sure.
race
Yep,
cam.
right here.
And
Look at
we'll
that.
have the face cam on board with Kenny.
I think that's all of them.
And Tommy Sigmund had a quick stop there on the back straightaway to adjust something, but got back going again, and he'll be up with the field when we get the green. 300 laps, 3 drivers, 1 championship
So,
at stake
look at the
here.
pit wall. Totally
The
different than
weather
now,
today,
right here at the end.
I think 60,
See how
well,
it's
could be 60
guardrail?
degrees, a little optimistic.
Cement now.
We did a concert here the other night. It was about 34 Friday night, or driving country concert.
Driving
No chance
country
of
concert.
rain,
They had
partly
concerts?
cloudy, mostly sunny.
Why are
here
we
at
not doing
Hickory.
that now?
It's gonna be a
Somebody
great
answer
day,
that
and
question.
The place is packed. They're up the hillside, out in the parking lot, all over this 3/8 mile oval. 14-degree bank in 1 and 2, 12-degree bank in 3 and 4, and 8-degree bank, which is pretty steep on the straightaway.
And you can
Second
feel it.
oldest NASCAR track running a weekly schedule anywhere in the country. They began racing here in June 1951. I believe the oldest is Agawam, Massachusetts, 1949.
So 2 years
That's
behind.
as close as you get to us.
Well, I know they're 1949. I'm just not sure that's the one they carry in the book.
Mike, one thing when you talk about track description, earlier in the year we were at this track and they had a little bit of problem with the surface, and no one feels any worse about that than the track promoters. Since that time they came in here and totally repaved the racetrack, and it looks excellent right now.
Benny Yount and his folks have just done a great job here, and a special hello to General Manager Bob Friedman, who due to a death in the family can't be here today.
Bob Freeman.
To close out this season. I know he'd
Oh,
love to
Bob
be.
Freeman. He yelled at me one time.
In fact, that track in Agawam, Bob Friedman used to wrench on a race car there. Now he runs this track.
Have you got a brook over there with all that stuff in it?
No, I just kind of grew up there, so.
We're seeing them take a lot of laps here. When they said 60 degrees, they were
that
being real
costs
generous.
money.
It feels a lot cooler outside.
Money
So
I
these
ain't
guys
got.
Take a lot of extra laps to get some heat in these tires. They were having a little bit of problem.
I'm going to get in on this a little bit, Neil. You notice the cars zigzagging back and forth. You get a tremendous amount of rubber buildup on the cars when you run around here slow. When you see these guys flipping back and forth like that, they're cleaning the tires off for a start.
Which is what we're going to have next time by. Kenny Wallace.
Here we go for the green.
Checking in with his
Get
crew
ready to
by
roll
radio
off.
and getting set to go here. From Mark Martin's car, you're looking at the front row. Jim Bound on the pole, totally unsponsored car, and a great story about the engine of that car we'll pass along in a bit. 300 laps to decide it all for 1992, and we're under green. It's going to be Gordon on the outside, getting a little bit of light off at turn number 2. He leads by a car length. Bound lets him slip in. Here comes Mark Martin up the outside. Bound is second. Jim Bound, Chuck Bound is right on his bumper. You're riding with Mark.
Well, what a shot, Neil. I'm telling you what, that was a little give and take going in the
I wish
first
we had these on
corner
our
there, and I
race.
think that was smart to throw in the race.
Yeah, Jeff Gordon, he was able to get in front, and Mark got hung outside. They backed him up a little bit.
Leader Jeff Gordon. You saw Jim Bound give his older brother no quarter and ask none. Jim is second, Chuck is third. Up the outside now for fourth. Mark Martin crashed.
As
Turn
always,
two,
things
four
are happening
cars.
quick. We already got a wreck.
Mike Wallace is one of those. At
Mike
lap 3,
Wallace
we get
and
our
Tracy
first caution.
Leslie.
Tracy Leslie.
Well, the Bound brothers were racing hard. So were the Wallace brothers. Mike and Kenny were both involved in that one.
Oh,
So was
Kenny was
Tracy
in it,
Leslie
too.
in 72. And the number 90, the Lonnie Rush car, were all involved.
So 72 has gone a lap down.
Everybody will pull away and resume this
Oldsmobile.
race. We're under the first caution of the day at lap 3.
Lap
Stay with
3.
us.
Just took them 3 laps. 3 laps.
John?
To get it going. So 3 laps in, caution numero uno. Now in the spring, they had repaved this place, and that was currently holds the record, if I'm not mistaken, of the most cautions in the modern day racing. don't think they look bigger. I think they actually look shorter, in my opinion. Channel lock. Channel locks. They need to look bigger because all the space they are showing inside the car. Have all that room. I do have a Discord, you're just not in it. If you go to my other videos, there should be a link to my Discord in there. I'll post it in here. Hold on. Y'all just ain't in here. I give it to yous. There you go. Alright, so we're back.
To Hickory, we're under the first caution of the day. Mike Wallace, one of the cars involved, replaced a right front tire and some sheet metal. Let's see what happened here in the backstretch.
Looks like they're hung up, buddy, coming off the second turn.
Oh,
yeah, you see who got into
oh,
it.
You see, they just run right in the back of Mike and turned him up the racetrack. He's got a little damage to the right front corner.
Kenny Wallace ended up on the wall. That's Lonnie Rush and Tracy Leslie who got the worst of it.
Looked like Tracy Leslie climbed up the back or the side of Lonnie Rush's car.
Here's how they're running at the caution. Outside pole sitter Jeff Gordon took the lead from Jim Bound going into turn 3. Jim's big brother Chuck is third. Bobby Labonte and Mark Martin, 1 to go. The rest of the top 10, they're your point leaders, Bodine and Dotter, but for Bobby Labonte, not his style to run and charge too hard too soon. That's the way they're running.
It's the Labonte way.
1 lap will go green. Jim Bound and his team, and his dad runs his team. Dick went up and bought an engine at the Ted Condor auction of that team. They paid $6,000 for this engine, brought it home, and slapped it into this car and put it on the pole.
So
$6,000 is nowhere close to what you normally pay for these motors, so you got a pretty good deal, I would say.
Without knowing what they had or what's in it, they just popped it in there and ran it. And he sat on the pole. Tracy Leslie unable to get his lap back as Jeff Gordon pulls away. That's Leslie in 72.
Oh, come on in, join that Discord. You're all
Bound and
peeing.
Chuck gets together with Lonnie Rush. Fends him off, then Bobby Labonte right there. Right behind Chuck Bound. Mark Martin got shuffled back a bit in the order. Todd Bodine and Joe Nemechek are side by side. Battling for that championship. There they are. Top of your screen coming out of turn number 4.
Gordon is taking off, ain't he? Oh, 3 wide don't work.
Get together just a little bit.
But it did. They made it work.
He's letting it be known he's racing to win the race, not worrying about points right now. Nemechek is.
They came off that corner 3 abreast. That's uncommon in short track.
That's your points leader there in the middle.
Almost ran out of room.
Ballsy.
Down in turn 1. There are the point leaders side by side. Bobby Dotter now inside of Joe Nemechek as Todd Bodine has moved up a notch. Bobby Labonte up ahead of them.
Look at that left front one come up off the ground.
Up toward the front, Gordon leads, and the Bound brothers are going at it for
Cool,
second
what?
with Bobby Labonte. Nemechek the point leader. If the race ended right now, he would be the champion.
Right now, champion.
Chuck Bound has moved ahead of brother Jim and taken Bobby Labonte with him on the inside. All the passing going on, but for Jeff Gordon taking the early lead, they've been passing on the inside.
Well, you know, when you come up on slow cars, they run where you need to be on the bottom of the racetrack. You go to the outside, he'll probably lose 4 or 5 positions. Jim Bound will now that he's hung up on the outside.
Got a little loose down in going into turn number 3, and 2 cars went by him on the inside. Among the point leaders right now, Bobby Labonte runs in 4th. 6th is Todd Bodine, and 8th is Joe Nemechek. Meanwhile, Jeff Gordon,
running 8th.
who was broken off
Labonte
into the bank,
in front of him.
money won on the Busch Grand National Circuit this
I think
season.
Algar just gave away the
Is out
championship.
front. Todd Bodine with Jim Bound and Joe Nemechek.
So
A 1 second
we'll get to
lead.
try again next year.
Gordon, 1.9 seconds. Good battle here.
Neil, you see our point man right now, he's getting passed by everybody. He's thinking, God, if I could just get back on the
Oh,
inside.
look at
it
this.
sure
See,
would help.
they're smart enough to know to go back in the pack of the field where there's racing. And here we are.
Speaking of way back, look at this.
Got
pack
Robert
of traffic.
Presley in
Jimmy
there,
Spencer
Tommy
trying to break
Houston.
free of traffic as Robert Presley just did. Dale Jarrett's in
Dale
the midst of
Jarrett's
that.
in there.
Steve Grissom, Ricky Craven, and Tommy Houston moving up well.
What a list of names.
Push the Fords next year.
That's the mid to rear of the
That
field.
was the straightaway there, and this track is so small you can see the cars actually making a turn, the complete straightaway. They will come off the corner and then go right back in. So it's very short straightaways here for passing.
Is that Dale?
Taking Jimmy Spencer up
In the Interstate Batteries?
That's back about 21st spot.
Oh, he didn't drive for them until 93. Maybe it was 92.
They worked their way under Lonnie Rush.
Might have been
Car was
92.
damaged in that third lap accident.
Uh-oh, here comes Bobby Labonte to the front. Look at that thing handle. Look.
And
Nice
Bobby
tight
Labonte.
line. Turns. And wants to get up off the corner. Especially down here, watch. Enters in the middle, like I say. Get it down. Up out of the hole. Like Chuck stepped on a little bit.
Fourth and fifth place.
As in the
Well,
throttle.
you know, Bobby Labonte has to win the race, and
Still have them
Nemechek
bumps down there, and they're
well
just...
back of him, and he's doing what he's got to do.
Again,
He's
not
going to the front.
long after the replay. Oh, to the outside. Look at that.
Around the outside of Chuck Bound, which is a big accomplishment on this racetrack, and it looks like he's going to make it stick. He's on the outside and around.
Clear all around.
Started the pit road, so Bound
Oh,
had to
Mark
crack the
ain't
throttle, and
far
Labonte
behind.
went on past. So Bobby Labonte moves up. In fact, that is now, let's correct, that's now second position. You're riding with Mark Martin. He's the fourth place car.
Oh, Martin off corner very good.
Chuck Bound, and then there's Bobby
What a
Labonte
view,
ahead
huh?
of Bound and Jeff Gordon up there with the lead. And Labonte is closing it in on Jeff Gordon. He is erasing Gordon's lead.
It almost seems out of character for Labonte. He's kind of like Terry Labonte. He usually lays
Now,
back
Ford
and
didn't
lays
have a
back and
V6
comes
motor
up, but
run
like Buddy said,
until,
he's gotta win the
I
race
believe,
today. He's gonna
this,
put that effort out, it
like
looks
this
like.
season.
That last shot was out of
Can't remember what story
the
is on that.
Winn-Dixie car of Mark Martin. He's moving up well, too. He'll be in the fray here in just a second.
Fourth place for that Ford.
Now,
And
this is
closing.
Mark's car.
There's a look at Jeff Gordon, a man who's won more poles and more money than anybody this season. He goes to Winston Cup next year, as perhaps will this man. That's the rumor. Bobby Labonte will also have a Cup ride and run for Rookie of the Year in 1993. Definitely Gordon and Kenny Wallace.
Anybody remember who that ride was with?
He's moving in like he's obsessed today.
Yeah,
You
here,
never
I'll
see
put
Bobby
a
Labonte
post.
make a move this early
A
in
poll.
the race.
Hold on,
Here
I'll
he
put a
comes.
poll up.
He's closing in on Jeff Gordon fast.
They're down to 2 car lengths. That's the lead.
Who did Bobby Labonte drive
19
for
cars on the lead lap here.
in his rookie
Jarrett and Spencer
season
with Presley and Grissom.
That
in
usually brings
the
the crowd
Cup
on their
Series?
feet, too. Mr. Excitement, the hometown favorite, racing each other like there's no tomorrow.
Dale Jarrett, his dad Ned has a grandstand named for him here. Ned standing on top of the tower, spotting for Dale. I kidded him. I said, you're doing a radio broadcast today, but only to one listener. Back up front.
I'm putting up a poll,
Labonte
so
has
don't
caught
answer it yet.
Jeff Gordon.
I tell you what, buddy, if he drives around him on the outside, he's going to show me something here.
Look at this.
I'm telling you what, that's impressive right there.
On the outside.
Not only did he pass him, he's going
Round
to
the
drive away from
outside,
him. It
round
looks
the
like it's just
outside.
a matter of a couple of laps here.
Alright, here it
That is
comes.
unbelievable.
I guarantee you, the people in Nemechek
And there's
are
the poll.
telling what's going on, and they're going to have to
Can y'all
do
see
that a
it?
little bit harder than they want to today.
Well,
Make
Todd
sure you
Bodine
vote.
picked up the pace. He's side by side with Bobby Dotter. That's for 5th spot. And then Nemechek has moved up to 7th. So Labonte leads this race.
Who did Bobby Labonte
6th is Todd Bodine, the 3rd place point man, and 7th is
drive
Joe
for
Nemechek.
his rookie season
You know,
of
Neil, the awesome part of Labonte's pass
Cup
is
season?
it don't look like Jeff Gordon's having any handling problems. He just drove by him and drove away like, you know.
It'd be different if he was falling back, but they're maintaining the lead ahead on the other cars. Chuck Bound's coming up on Jeff Gordon a little bit now, but Labonte just drove around him. Here's what's so critical. We're watching Labonte run there working lap traffic. On a small racetrack like this, it's
I can't
so
see the
easy to get
results.
caught on the outside of a slow car and get pinned up on that wall or something. And, boy, they just can't stand that today. But I'm sure drivers meet, they warned them today that these point guys need a little bit extra room.
Chuck Bound moving up right underneath Jeff Gordon. He's going to try it on the inside for 2nd place and make it work.
Where's the poll at? I don't see it on my phone.
Lap car ahead, Richard Lassiter.
Ready to unpin
I
that.
think I see what Jeff's having problems with. He looks like he's a little bit loose right up off
Turn
the
2,
car.
Lassiter has spun. everybody will get past him.
Do we have another caution? Is caution going to come
I
out?
don't think there was contact.
Are we going to get a
between him
caution? What?
bound.
No caution?
Didn't come out.
No, we'll stay green.
What are we doing?
Boy, that was
Everybody needs to be able to win the race.
So we were watching when he lost the car.
Give everybody an opportunity to win. Fucking get up on the wheel and go.
As he chases Tracy Leslie. Now, I believe Tracy's going a lap down.
That's Robert Huffman right there, not far in front, I believe.
So Kenny will lap past.
We don't have a Robert Huffman update yet, but we'll get one. We'll get one.
When that thing turned, he leans that head over the left. It gives you more left side weight there. He's working. He's trying to make this thing get around the
Look
corner.
at that.
Look at how
Check in the mirror every time he comes off the corner.
Short track like this.
Watch.
Coming up
Digging
off the corner,
through.
He wants to make sure there's nobody on the outside where he lets the car just fly out to the wall, and you have to check it in and check it out every lap. So
Well, I'm sure
that's Robert Huffman up there. He up that 039. Still digging.
Now, Labonte
Run the top.
Lassiter and Leslie.
Rob not wasting no fucking time trying to find some speed.
He's waiting on Bobby Labonte.
Quintessential Robert Huffman.
There's Labonte moving up on Tracy Leslie. He has extended his advantage in traffic now to nearly half a straightaway on Chuck Bound. Remember, this track is only a third of a mile,
Looks
so
like
half a straightaway is
Kenneth
not that
Wallace
far.
is the next one to go lap down. And Rob wasn't too far ahead of him.
Now Labonte is the next car behind Kenny Wallace.
That car definitely out of the Rob
Kenny
Huffman
looking
shop.
ahead at traffic
Pretty
ahead.
sure.
See our face cam there.
Fairly
Okay.
certain.
And we may see Bobby Labonte coming up alongside here in a
Look
second.
at that, watch. Watch. The leader's gonna be on him and just fucking watch him dig. There he is, right there.
He sees him right now coming. He knows he's watching
Watch
pull
him.
the inside and give him that inside, the outside lane to pass him on.
Now you're checking the mirror
He doesn't have to check
all
that mirror
through
anymore,
the
he knows.
windshield.
He can
That
feel it
right
now.
there,
And
boys,
he's got somebody
is
on the
how it's
radio
done.
telling him, you know, Bobby's here, give him
Ain't
room.
mirror driving. It's concentrating on what the fuck he's doing.
Out there racing, but he
Because that's the most important time.
Here, and he give him room, let him go.
Well, last year it was these two drivers
That's how the
fighting
shit
for that
works.
championship, Labonte and Kenny Wallace. So a healthy degree of respect there.
Well, fucking mirror driving,
Now,
trying to
they'll
block
be
his
racing there
ass.
next year. Trouble in
Concentrate on
two
what the
is
hell
Jeff
he's
Gordon.
doing. Oh, got
He
Gordon
was all
around.
by himself, it appeared, went into one.
Oh no, what
Crossed the back end of
happened?
the car and spun up into the fence. Does not look to be major damage, but it'll give us our second caution of the day at lap 48.
Oh, 50 laps in.
Buddy, but you must
Two
have hit the
cautions.
nail on the head a while ago when you said he was loose, because he turned it around by himself.
The man who sat on the outside pole here has spun the
Discount
car
on
and brought
Class
out
Williams
the second
door
caution of the
service,
day.
not
We're
of no
live
relation
at
to
Hickory
me,
on TNN.
but
We'll be
I
right
gotta take
back.
you right to where they were. They're that Asa boy now. So they were bought Reba. They were bought by a conglomerate, shocker, a corporate conglomerate. It's the American way now. Custer might win this championship too. It's looking like it. So got the poll up. I don't know what the results are. Don't know what the results are. What time is it? 9:45. Oh, Richard Petty. Now, 92 was the year of Richard's farewell tour. Oh, see you bye, Richard. See you bye. Alright, we're back.
We're under caution for the second time today. Jeff Gordon has taken on two tires and gone back on the racetrack. It was a harmless spin all by himself, and he's back on the speedway. Here's the way they're running. Labonte doing what he has to do to win this championship. He is out front early. That's a bit of a surprise. Chuck Bound, Mark Martin, Bobby Dotter.
So Labonte's on top of it this race, right?
In fifth. Here's the rest of your top 10 with Nemechek in seventh spot.
And Nemechek's
really cost Jeff
trying
Gordon
to
on that
keep his
deal.
lead. Remember, he's
Hit the
33
wall,
points
but you
going
gotta
into
go
this
outside
deal.
lane. It's no different than when you pull up to an intersection at the stop
To
sign,
this
you
race,
gotta
it
wait
was
till all the
33
traffic goes
points.
by before you can go. He got caught out there, but he had to wait for the pace car to come along, so he lost the lap sitting out there. It's going to be tough to get it back.
Lonnie Rush and the 72 of Tracy Leslie also making stops.
And look at Yeah, pit
Gordon
road.
finished on the Jeff Gordon car. He goes back out. Hermie Sadler driving for Jack Ingram today. Stop as well.
He stopped the lap before and put right sides on. He's on and came in. Jeff Gordon just came in and got left side, but he's on 4 brand new tires. If anybody can get a lap back, he should have a chance doing it now.
Let's go down to Glenn Jarrett.
Well, standing by with Bill Davis, and Bill, the back end of the car just seemed to come around. Did he say what happened?
I think he and Mark got together. The thing told him we're probably going to have to work on that.
Oh, there's a Bill Davis.
He's back now for another adjustment. They did change the left side tires last time in, so now they're going to work on the front end.
Gordon had fallen about 3 seconds behind Bobby Labonte.
The car's falling off, sounds like.
Flag, and Labonte had built up a 2 1/4 second lead over Chuck Bound when we went to caution.
I don't doubt they wanted to work on that toe in that they were talking about.
Look at all them haulers and cars.
If the race ended now, look at that. One point would decide this championship.
1 point right now, as we race.
At the end of today's race, I believe Labonte would be the champion based on more second-place finishes than Nemechek. They each have 2 wins.
And they have the same amount of wins, so what they do is they go down the next rung, okay, who has the most second-place finishes, so on and so forth. Lead lap cars are on the inside, lap down cars are on the outside. Look at that.
Getting set for the restart.
Lead lap inside,
are on the outside.
lap cars on the outside.
The tires and Bobby Labonte
Cup Series, it was different, opposite. Lap cars on the inside, lead lap on the outside. These were the days of the single file restart.
On a racetrack like this, the groove's on the bottom of the racetrack, and you need to be there.
Depends on the track, buddy. At some of the cup
Imagine
races,
that
they
now.
put the cup
Ugh,
cars on the inside.
how boring.
The lap cars up high.
That ain't good race.
All the rest of the times it's the fast cars to the outside. I like this rule.
Yeah.
There you saw Chuck Bound from
Fucking
inside
hustling
of Kenny Wallace's car.
on the wheel, driving the shit out of it.
And we'll go to Mark Martin's car. Right behind
Same
Kenny.
with Mark. He's a little bit more smoother it looks. Right? He ain't fighting it as hard. He ain't fighting it as hard. Kenny's having to drive the absolute piss out of it.
We always thought it's nice to be able to pass on the
Fighting
straightaway,
it.
but there's not that much straightaway here. Just got to get the nose up under guy. Here he is right here, trying to get the nose under Wallace going down to the first turn.
Looking at Bobby Dotter, who'd like to move up on Mark Martin. Dotter, another unsponsored driver. Oh, around is Dennis Setzer.
Oh no!
Heck at turn 2.
No!
Caution.
This is the 4 car, I think. So this is a
Dennis Setzer is in a second
Bill Davis car. That's what it was. The second Bill Davis
for
car.
this race to Jeff Gordon.
Paramount Ford.
Paramount Ford Montana Steakhouse car.
Montana
It's his
Steakhouse.
second Busch Grand National Star. He
Montanas
ran
don't
at Charlotte
exist
in
anymore.
October of '91.
The pink Cadillac that Landon
ride.
talks a lot about,
Qualified
that's
fifth,
a Montana
but fell from the
Steakhouse
race with engine
sponsored
trouble
vehicle.
early on. He's in this is the car
Probably
that
this
Jeff
year.
won with at Charlotte. A little more suited there.
I'm
than
pretty
it is
sure
to
that
Hickory.
it was
You know, when you
numbered
see a stand like
39
this at
for
Hickory,
Rob.
you don't really blame anybody because you're running in such close quarters, like you said a while ago. Just any little touch, you're almost in a circle all the way around the racetrack, and if they just barely touch, it spins both cars out.
That's what happened there with Dennis Setzer and Tom Peck. We asked Bobby Labonte what stands out most for him, his memories of the 1992 season. Bobby?
Well, we just got to go out there and run the best we can, but we know at the same time we got to finish the race because if we don't, we could lose the third place in points. So we got to be careful behind us because we don't want to lose that position. But we're going to try as hard as we can to win the race, and if we get lucky, then we might win the points championship.
So there's that. Back under caution once again. Our hometown favorite Dennis Setzer was involved in that one, driving a Bill Davis vehicle. I'd like to know a little bit more on that story. How that came about. How the car was prepared. Who took care of it at the track. You know, all the important things that makes a race day. But nonetheless, here we are. Sounds like the track is under green. So that's good. That's good. So right down in the pole, We have a one, Joe Gibbs. With, I don't know how many votes, 4 votes. So I got 1 for Joe, none for Richard, 2 for Bill, and 1 for Rick. So it'll give more people time to come in and enjoy something to race on. So it sounds like the fall rallies are digging. I'll run this up for the entirety of the event. Come back and check on it. I don't want to say this out loud, but I believe the late model portion of the fall brawl is about to start. No, this is a replay here. They're still going in the background, so. Well, so we are back.
Because there are no unimportant parts. Lots of live racing on TNN today. 6:30 p.m. tonight Eastern Time. You'll see live sprint car racing. From Phoenix, Arizona, Dick Berggren and Doug Wolfgang will be providing the commentary from the Slick 50 Sprint Car World Series. Live Sunday night sprint car racing all winter long. Right here on TNN. Getting set to go green with 64 laps complete. Bobby Labonte, number 2 point man in the number 1 spot. Todd Bodine is 5th. Joe Nemechek is 7th.
So it sounds like Bobby's.
As they battle for the Busch Grand National title.
Bobby's on it, right?
Good clean restart.
That seems like to me.
Bobby Daughter in that bright red car. Having quite a run here. Mark Martin just ahead of him. You're in Mark Martin's car. And there's Bobby Daughter. Yeah, he's right there. Harassing Mark Martin. That's for 3rd place.
Hold on, how those brake ducts get in the air in there. That car spun off turn 2, car number 39. Spun off 2nd turn.
Robert Huffman's car.
Oh no!
Well, he's going again, and they backed up a little in the field.
There's our Rob Huffman update. We're having some problems there.
A lot of bump and run here at Hickory. This track looks pretty wide on TV, and it is as you sit here in the grandstand, but the width of the track where you can run looks very narrow.
They're using it all up, I'll tell you that. When they get them 2 side by side, they're using up the raceable part of the track.
Now, you could race up high, except that every lap, a little more rubber scrubs off those tires and floats up to the top of the racetrack. It becomes what we call the marble. So if you go up there, it's like trying to drive on top of a bunch of marble.
Well, Mike, what happens is everybody's running the bottom right now, and sooner or later it's going to get stuck down there, and they'll start moving the groove out wider as they go.
We're only 70 laps in here at Hickory. Chuck Bound running in 2nd spot there behind Bobby Labonte. Chuck, former titleist, 1990. Labonte, the 91 champion. Lonnie Rush has taken his car behind the wall. Chuck Bound driving for Hubert Hensley, looking for his first win in his last 41 start. 34, that's Todd Bodine's car.
With some damage on it, Mike. We haven't seen that. Looks like he's rolled right
look at that.
area back on the car on that restart.
He ran into the back of somebody.
That's not going to hurt him as bad as this racetrack is. Most of them that we see these guys.
It's going to keep it a little bit cooler, huh?
Loose or something. That or if it in hard enough to move the radiator back just a little bit on one corner, maybe that fan blade get in there. Of course, they run electric fans on those, so it's not that critical.
The other Busch Series, they all run the electric fans without a big blade on the front of the motor. So if he didn't knock any, if it doesn't fly off, they have the black blade, he should be okay.
Well, that recovery.
Don't even put nothing down. Should be all right, right.
Flipper and straighten that thing out on their next.
Right, kids? Right.
Kenny Wallace is a lap down. That's Butch Miller just ahead. Charlie Henderson's car. Nemechek has spun at turn. Lights up the tires.
Points leaders around.
Climbs up on the back of Tommy Houston. Everybody else gets through.
Well, let me tell you, the thing he didn't need was damage. He damages that race car. He really damages his chance for the championship. He's lucky he didn't get hit. And
no caution.
Boy, that's really going to cost Nemechek.
Both Nemechek and Craven. Actually, Joe just flat spotted the tire, but Ricky Craven may have suffered quite a bit of damage when he climbed up on Tommy Houston.
Are we sure he's flash spotted him? I don't know. We'll see.
Nemechek holding down a top 10 spot here. Although he lost 4 positions on that move.
I did notice one thing, though. When Nemechek spun, he kept the tires moving instead of locking them up. I don't think he flat spotted them.
Good point. Ricky Craven's car is in
I'm
trouble, however.
kind of with Buddy there. I don't think he
going
did.
to have to stop.
I'll tell you what that spin did for Labonte, Bobby Labonte. He can see
We'll see if they do.
He can see Nemechek on the same straightaway, and he'll probably go all out to put him a lap down if he can.
Let's have a look and see what happened. Here coming out of
Here we
turn
go.
4
Here's
from
a
our
replay.
screenshot camera. There's Nemechek
Oh.
at the top of your screen.
Looks like old Joe wanted more racetracks than Kenny was willing to give. Then here comes the rest of them. He just looped her around, kept it rolling. I don't think anything locked him down. Trumped on it.
There we go. Great camera work.
Just let it roll. Got in gear, kept it running, did it fired up. See here. Oh,
There goes Ricky Craven.
Peck got
He's
old
lined up
Craven.
on Tommy Houston's car.
What happened to Craven? The 19 car got in the back of it.
Alright, so we're back to 16th.
Has dropped to
Getting worked on by
16th position.
Robert Presley.
If the race ended now, Bobby Labonte would be the series champion by a good margin over Nemechek and Bodine. Ricky Craven has made his stop. Nathan Butke is on pit road. Under green, we're at lap 82. Robert Presley moving
So
up
almost
on
a
the
third of the
leader,
way in there.
passing Nemechek.
We're watching Labonte run, Mike, and now they got to be weighing out some options. They see Nemechek with trouble. Do you back the 44 car down and protect this big lead you got, or do you bear down and put Nemechek a lap down and really know you got?
Hell, he put his ass a lap down. Hell, especially in these days.
What do you think, buddy? I think he needs to lap him.
I would put a lap on him and
Hell
then look
yeah, I
at him
would
in the mirror
too.
instead of through the windshield.
Yep.
I think that would be the ideal situation.
Yep, absolutely.
The other thing is when you're leading the race, hopefully you're out in front of all this commotion.
The other thing you have an advantage too. I tried to lead as many laps as I could during my career. Was the flagman always works for you, and then once you get by, they don't do that for everybody else in
That's
the field.
right.
So the flagman's working for the lead car all the time.
And he means the move over flag. The blue flag with a yellow cross in the middle. Or yellow, or line. Sometimes it's an X, sometimes it's just a single line.
Just ahead, the Nescafe Nesty car of Chuck Bound. And Bobby Dotter is still right there, trying to wipe the lens off our rear bumper cam on Mark's car. Yes, we recessed those lenses. We set them back a bit to try to protect them.
You know cameras ain't cheap, right?
That lens they use is about the size of a cigarette pack, and it's about $2 grand, so try to take pretty good care of it.
Well, those are $40,000 cars, so which is worth the most? They don't have a lot of respect for our camera, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Here's Todd Bodine working.
Damn,
the
Neil
outside
spitting
of
facts,
Tracy
bruh.
Leslie.
Fucking
And
Neil
he
is
has Tommy
cooking.
Ellis in 77. Tri-County Speedway car right behind him.
Oh, so we got a Tri-County Speedway car out here.
You see Craven there,
Well, now
he's
he'll-
having some problems. He's on the outside of the racetrack running pretty slow after that accident he had.
We're 90 laps complete here out of 300, and this man is leading not only the race, but the Busch Grand National Championship chase. We'll be back to Hickory right after this.
So, there we are. Third of the way in. So, I'm telling you right now, right, even a third of the way in, the shit's better than what we're watching on the TVs out in the Phoenix, Arizonas, right? Well, fuel is 8 pounds a gallon, so imagine. Fuel burn-off means a lot, especially when it comes to handling in the chassis of things, specifically a race car. Well, safety wasn't of the utmost concerns, right? And that was when everybody thought that you were contained. It's best to be contained by your ribs. We later found out that's no bueno, no bueno. That's not. That's actually one of the weakest parts of your body, right? So it's not going to be able to withstand a hit. But what's the strongest part that we found out? Shoulders. Shoulders can withstand it, not your ribs. That's why these containment seats are what they are. The LaJoys really show it. They might have like little rib protectors, but that's more to kind of driver feel. They like to feel that up against the ribs, but the safest part to contain you and withstand the forces is your shoulders. Your shoulders. Your shoulders. All right, here.
Harrison, the number 6 Dodge,
Oh,
led
that
here in
shit.
Hickory.
That's on
The
YouTube
surface
too.
was
Maybe
dirt,
we'll watch
not
that
asphalt, and it
one
was
day.
a Plymouth, not a Pontiac, as Richard Petty comes broad sliding around the speedway. We're under caution once again. Let's go to the Nemechek pit. Glenn?
Well, Mike, Joe Nemechek brought the number 87 Chevrolet in for right side tires. I talked to crew chief Vic Gangan right before that caution came out. He said the car was very loose. They didn't know what they could do about it.
They talked to your
They
daddy.
got that caution changed right
Tony.
side tires. They put about 3 or 4 rounds of wedge or bite in the car. So I look for Joe to move
too
back
free.
through the pack.
Then they tightened them up a little bit.
Nemechek was one
It wasn't
car length
tightening up
away
like
from
they
being
thought, was
lapped by
it?
Bobby Labonte.
So
He
they
needed
sped
a
up the
miracle,
process
and
by
he got one. Let's show you what happened.
putting some wedge in it. Here we go. Here's
my
my under caution, kids.
Turn 4. We'll see Rick Craven. That's him coming down to the inside. Looks like he got tapped. He's been riding around real slow.
I don't see him.
There's Nemechek passing him right now, and that's Labonte directly behind him.
Oh,
in the red
so
car.
Craven's
Here
spun
they
out
come,
again.
slipping the line
Oh.
like it is right on top of him.
Caution wave with Labonte nestled right up against Nemechek's rear bumper. Could not put him a lap down. So now what's Bobby Labonte's strategy?
Saved by the caution flag.
Have a strategy now. He just wants to stay out front, but Nemechek did exactly what he had to do. He had to have fresh tires on the right side. Now he should have.
So he came in and got tires. The leader has not.
Understand you had a star pupil at the Buckbaker Driving School this week.
The leader has
Bobby
not.
Allison come down. I tell you what, he's smooth as the day he got out of him. He's just as smooth, and I tell you, his attitude when he got in the car, he's kind of quiet, and he really got talking with everybody and having a big time. I really enjoyed having him down there.
Now you do schools at both Rockingham and Atlanta. Where was this?
This was in Rockingham. Yeah, Bobby just was, he's really having a good time. He stayed the whole weekend down.
Glad to hear it. Say hi to the Robinson family. Shauna was here to try to qualify for this race and missed the cut by 2 cars, and her dad suffered a stroke here in the pit area. Hickory was taken up to Catawba Regional, where he is resting comfortably. The rest of the family,
Which is right up the road,
Iowa, and want to wish him well.
We were on Kenny Wallace's car. We saw the car falling back all day long. They're working on it.
There we go, off pit road. Hurry!
Because he's been off the pace.
1 lap will go racing.
Imagine being a stop and go guy at these times. 1 to go. Might drop. Whoa! What do we got going on here? Robert!
Richard
Robert!
Bammed into the, what was it, the 39 car.
That was Robert!
We're shuffling for position on the restart.
There he goes, right there.
Turned him around, but they got sorted out in line there.
Oh, I can know the story on that.
Bobby Labonte was right in the middle of that. He had
That's right there at the leader, too, yeah.
Hopefully he didn't pick up anything in the tires because he had to get off the track.
Almost got whacked. It's Robert Huffman there that'll be right up with the leaders, and we're going to stay yellow here.
Yep, we're going to get this shit figured out.
You could tell his question in his car. He knew he had to get
Robert
off the
Huffman
track.
right here outside. Oh, looky there! Rob got him! They got him!
That was the 39 car. Robert Huffman was trying to get up on the outside row to be first up in line for the
Tire
restart.
service, Sinners.
Got into the back of Huffman.
Montana Steakhouse on the hood, I believe.
And into Bobby Labonte's car.
There's Bob, he ain't happy. I wouldn't be either. What the f was that?
Now Bobby's going to be concerned what that's doing. I don't think there's any damage here other than these air dams on the front of these cars are effective on how these cars drive. That front air dam nails the front end down where the car cuts in the middle of the corner.
Stuff figured out, yeah.
We've got to see if he's as good as he was before this happened.
We're going to find out here in a lap or two.
Be satisfied that he didn't get any real major damage.
And it's like the Buick Rob's driving. Big.
Good thing they keep that oil cooler on the left side, left front, and not the right front. Glenn Jarrett's down there.
Got him in the nose and the wheel, and behind the wheel.
He said David Green, who used to drive in this series, was spotting for him, said it didn't look like it was on the straightaway. We're going to have to wait till the green flag drops to see what it does in the racing conditions. Awfully concerned about it. That was totally uncalled for.
Are we sure Rob's one lap down?
Ride in this series for next year. We expect news in Atlanta. On that front.
So we're situated. Here we go. Leader on the inside. Robert Huffman on the outside.
Joe Nemechek, his championship home saved by that caution flag for Ricky Craven's spin. Last car is way up the racetrack. And everybody gets by.
Fans Rob way up there. Yep, sure was.
If anything happens to Labonte's car here, it should get pushed.
Way back. Falling fast. Falling fast.
Before he was running around the bottom, we see him leave the race.
Mark Martin
Such a sequence of events. The old Huffman racing machine.
We saw earlier, he's got the front roll back on in.
Won't be many cars undamaged when this one's over.
Going to hell fast.
Back up front, Labonte.
Chuck Bound and Bobby Dogger.
First win in over a year.
Mike, I'm not so sure this is not answering the question that we had. If Labonte's car is good, nobody could stay within a straightaway of him a while ago, and now we see the 63 car really working on Labonte. It might have affected him just a little bit.
Dennis Setzer a little bit off the pace, and Tommy Sigmund, something made.
Damn, all these shit's happening to the Hickory guys.
Shoved into Labonte by Lassiter there on the caution flag. Sigmund, or rather Huffman, Robert Huffman backing up.
Come on, Rob. Get shit together, bro. Need you cooking again. Need you cooking, bro. Bro. Come on, guys.
Dennis Setzer comes to pit road.
And then this is on pit road. Hell in a handbasket real quick for all these Hickory fellas.
Labonte leads this race. Todd Bodine is the 5th place car. Trouble in 3. And Nemechek got hit as 4 cars go flying.
Oh no, what's going on?
Look at Tommy Ellis up on top of the front.
Oh no! There's the Tri-County Speedway machine.
That's where he just landed. He just came down.
Put her out, put her out.
There are very few
Put her out.
one-car spins at a place like Hickory.
So, ouch. I wonder if Floyd worked this wreck. You might know Floyd
today at lap
worked this wreck.
We'll be right back.
So hell of a cause of a caution there, huh, kids? Hell of one. Or 5:10. Like Bill Davis is leading the poll with 60% of the vote. And then behind that is old Joseph Gibbs, current NASCAR team owner, as well as Rick Hendrick, current NASCAR team owner, as well as Richard Childers. Bill Davis is a former. You might know Bill Davis from the years of the Caterpillar car, driven by a one Ward Borton. Grab that hot rod for him. One of the teams to make the return, or when Dodge came back, one of the first teams to sign on board with that. And pretty sure that year they were one of the strongest ones. But Bill screwed the pooch on that when he decided to jump the Dodge train and jump on the Toyota train. And that fucked him. But he made some stupid decisions with that. So I think Toyota took him to court, if I'm not mistaken, and won. Or Dodge took him to court. I think that's what it was. Dodge took him to court. 1-2. He fucked over the other one. That's what I'm saying. And he didn't like it. And he said, "Oh no, you don't." But he did. He did. I had that in auto racing sometimes. Yeah, Ricky Craven. Oh, there's old Ricky Craven. Speaking of the devil.
Network's exclusive live coverage of the Pantry 500 is brought to you by
Ricky Craven's a great guy.
Napa, because there are no unimportant parts. Well, they're kind of piled up here at Hickory Motor Speedway. There's Here's the way the top 10 look under caution at lap 113. Labonte, number 2 in points, number 1 in this race. He would be the champion if it ended right now. Bound, Donner Martin, Todd Bodine running 5th. Jim Bound, Butch Miller, Jimmy Spencer, Ward Burton, and Tommy Houston fought his way to the front.
Oh, Tommy Houston. Never count on Tommy Houston out till the flag flies.
I do mean pile up.
Look at that.
That is Tommy Ellis's car on top of Ricky Craven. Both drivers
drove
are okay.
right up under him.
Mike, when I
Probably ain't got a good shot of that.
The first time it was about 5 foot up in the air, and the other car drove under me and came down a real hard impact. And the right front wheel is almost.
Tri-County Speedway out in Hudson, North Carolina. If you check out this channel, you'll see that I did a live
under caution.
Huffman Racing All Access
right after these messages.
Just the other week from there. We're so grateful. Shade Tree Mechanic loved to trade me to mechanic.
Suspension problems yourself, and in the process save some money and restore the ride. We'll show you how this week on Shade Tree Mechanic.
Where are these shows at? Like I love. So that was one of my like fucking TV went on TNN and had Shade Tree Mechanic. Yep, all these things leading up. They had the there's a NASCAR show. Like bring it back. Now! They don't have any, they don't work. I don't. I don't. But can you blame a man for trying? Sure can't. Sure can't. What times they are running? So what lap times are running? We'll have to listen. I don't recall. We're halfway through, so we still got another hour and a half of this. Sit down, kids. Trip ain't done yet.
Network's exclusive live coverage of the Pantry 500 is brought to you by Napa, because there are no unimportant parts. 10% of the population of Brownlee, Nebraska is here. Two of them. They have to drive 68 miles to go to the store and bring a cooler with them to do it. Got a one-room schoolhouse for grade 1 through 8 with 8 kids, and the folks here cheer for Robert.
That's when America was great.
But they're no relation, so.
One-room schools, 60-mile trips to the store, and no electricity.
Well, it's Orsokas. 2 of them are here today.
That's right. Well, you got to figure if it's 68 miles to the grocery store, this is just across the road to them.
That's right.
Damn right. Listen,
Boy, here's the thing.
fucking,
Nemechek sustained a lot of damage in that wreck. Let's go down the
Buddy's cooking, guys. Buddy Baker's cooking.
2 laps before that, he brought the car back in just now to double check everything. They seem to have gotten everything off the tires. Nothing seems to be rubbing, and the track bar is not.
Listen, I'll bring the NASCAR voices of the past into the present. Leave it to me. Leave it to
we
me.
spend a lot of our weekend here talking to drivers and teams and figuring out what's going to happen here. And
that's what I do.
The fellows that work alongside me are some of the hardest working guys in show business. Let me show you one of them. Jim Crabtree took this photograph at Charlotte Motor Speedway in 1978. Cars sitting on the line.
You know what kind of car that is?
Guess who that was?
Asleep in the wheel.
A Dodge.
Maybe that's the reason I had too many
fucking
wrecks.
Dodge.
I wasn't awake when that thing started.
Chrysler. Pretty sure it's a Dodge.
Where did they find that?
Jim Crabtree shot that and brought it to us.
Okay.
Jeff Gordon's 5th.
They said earlier that they thought they'd damaged the toe end, and there's a tie rod. That boy there is cranking the tie rod. He's readjusting the set on it.
Glenn's there.
Listen to that. Straight and to the point.
Bill Davis told us earlier the toe end was messed up on the car. They hadn't had a chance, hadn't had a caution long enough to adjust it. That takes some time, so they've used this lengthy caution to bring the car in and to try to reset that toe end. While I was down here,
So if the toe's not right or not how, well, if the toe is way off, it's basically the rear tires pushing the front tires at an angle, so pushing it across the racetrack rather than just rolling. It's pushing. I mean, it's rolling still, but it's grinding it. So imagine kicking the wheel to like a 20-degree angle, and then, but it's got to stay in its current. So where it's touching the asphalt's where it's at. So it's just grinding it across the racetrack.
I mean, you got to show them that thing is
That kills
flat.
speed.
You're not going to go out there and smoke a tire and come
Bogs
in and
the car down.
You've got to show the damage.
Attention again, the Tommy
you
Ellis
gotta get that fixed.
Both okay. Climbed out of their cars, looked around at the damage. And they're just now getting Craven's car up on the rollback. 119 laps complete.
You know, this is feeling more like quintessential NASCAR. Staying under fucking caution forever. That's it. Ah, I knew it'd come.
Long right here on TNN. So stay with TNN all day. Speedway Sunday and thereabouts.
Speedway Sunday. Fuck yeah.
I'll tell you what I'm glad to hear about.
Fuck yeah.
Involvement with the broadcast. We did a show on him, and I've never met a guy as competitive as he was, and he had a real bad accident. And man, I'm glad he's back around racing. I know he's going to like it.
He's back at the Speedway out there. He and Dick Berggren will have the telecast for you tonight from Manzanita Speedway in Phoenix. 120 laps complete. Cleanup continues. We'll be right back.
120 in, 180 left. So, doing good. Doing good. Cruise ships now are like 10 times that size. That motherfucker's big. Motherfucker big. I'm still hungry. I might cook. Still. You know what? Might be able to go see what the pole time was for that race. Let's see if I can find racing reference. Why my mouse is quicker? It's killing me. It's like slow as fuck. Affinity. This was a 1992, right? 1992, year of our Lord. This was the Fall Hickey race. So, the poll is that we're going to do it in, we're going to have to do it in a conversion. So, alright, we're back.
Pantry 500 on the National Network is being brought to you by Haviland Formula 3 Motor Oil. Add more life to your car. Tommy Ellis will get to watch the rest of this one from a safer spot. He's standing atop the truck there in the infield.
Like he was on top of that car. That might be where he landed.
Might be
because he took a ride while ago, I tell you.
Tough break.
0.363.
One lap will go racing. Most cautions ever in a Busch race, 26 back here in April for 132 laps. We won't come near that today, thank goodness.
Remind me next time I do one of these races with you guys, no coffee in the morning. I'm too hyper for this.
It's been an exciting one so far. 177 laps to go.
Okay, so it's at least a 14-second lap. It's not giving me everything after. So it's 14 point something. So I know in the iRacing like my stall. Polls right now in the open sets, fastest I've seen is a 7 by McCullough, my high 7. I've been running 9s, 13 9s, low 9s.
His car works well on a short track. He's right in the middle of it.
Here's your Napa Field standing update brought to you by Napa because there are no unimportant parties.
I'm not sure what the poll is for Fall Brawl tonight.
See Dotter there in the picture as Tom Peck makes a pit stop under green. That bright orange 08 car.
So we've got 15 laps left in the Xfinity Series race, and Al Geyer has bounced back.
But he's actually, I guess, a lap down. But he he's running right with the lead car. That's what track position on a short track can do for you.
Also, he's made a pit stop where the other guys haven't. So he's a little bit fresher than the other guys on tires.
Well within.
Well, I tell you, Chuck Brown's putting a lot of heat on him. Man, he's going to start the car thundering.
Championship leader, Custer. Almost a second behind.
Yeah, he got him, man.
Comes Goddard right with him behind him.
LaJoy is 14th. Presley 15th. Jeff Burton is 16th. Mike Wallace is 17th. Robert Huffman 18th. Tommy Sigmund 19th. Kenny Wallace is 20th. 21st, Dale Jarrett. 22nd, Jeff Porter. 23rd, one Dennis Setzer. 24th, Richard Lassiter. Tracy Lacey is 25th. 26th, Hermie Sadler. 27th, Tommy Ellis. 28th, Ricky Craven. Originally in a wreck, Nathan Butke. Lonnie Rush Jr. There's your top 30.
Goddard coming hard, down into turn 3. Tries to dive in and just runs out of room.
Squeeze time.
Back to turn 1, second place.
Bobby Daughter's having a hell of a race.
Black flagging Robert Huffman.
Oh no, what?
You know, Neil, every time I watch one of these races, I see Daughter running like this. He's up front every week and no sponsor on that quarter time.
Look, it's going to hell in a handbasket.
This guy needs some help.
Yep. Boy, I tell you what, they're swamping a little bit of paint there. Goddard got out on the inside and came back across, protecting his position there. Goddard's car seems to be really good in the corner, middle of the corner. So try him outside. Or maybe inside.
Look at that gaggle.
Now, who's got the motor? Chuck lets him go.
They go to the real race.
Still early. Trouble in 2. 3 cars have spun, and Ward Burton is the one that gets left sitting there with Tom Peck's car at turn 2. Mike McLaughlin got in the middle of that and has really backed up the right front.
Tore his shit up.
Ricci Coors car. Now there's a shame, because here is a young fellow with some serious talent.
You're right about that.
Hoping for a full-time
Barely
ride
made
in
it
the
back.
Busch Series next season. He's won a couple up at New Hampshire in both modifieds and Busch Grand National.
Turn.
And look at Tom Peck's car. The front end of that
Tore
is
that
gone.
bitch up too.
I tell you, the short tracks really take its toll, but these things right here, they're going to tear a little bit of metal off and park them, either just ride the rest of the race. They're torn up too bad.
Lap 136. It's the 6th caution
There's
of the
Neil
day.
cooking again.
Ward Burton was involved in it, and I don't think they're going to be able to help that one too much.
A lot of stuff laying on the tracks. It'll take a while to clean. Here's a 10 car. You can see the front of it torn all to pieces.
Hermie Sadler's car stopped here at start and finish.
Which is the Jack
He may have
Ingram
gained
car.
from
That's
the
Jack
leader under
Ingram's
that
car.
caution, so the
I think
holding
he
up
got
to the
hurt
field
this
comes
year, if I'm
around.
not mistaken.
Well, they'll clean it up, and we'll do it again here at Hickory after this.
Career-ending hurt.
When your engine is...
So, I don't know if y'all have heard, but Kenny Schrader and one Kenny Wallace have named their show. I'm not sure if we're going to have a different YouTube channel or not, but it's Herman Schrader. It's the name of it. Check out Dale's channel. Ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, ba-ba-ba. They haven't updated his. It's all post on the Twitters about it. Jack absolutely is probably there. Think he run his shit run well? Him, not that hard head of a man. That quintessential American badass that is Jack Ingram. Well, here's the racetrack, so we're back green. Back green over at the Hickory Motor Speedways right now. They're running the Fall Brawl while we watch the 19 and 92s season finale. Oh, Algar has passed Custer. 5 to go. Half car length between them. Come on, lap traffic here. And we're back.
9,000 in the seats, about 3,500 out on the grass and in the infield. Here's the tail end of it.
Well, you see Ward Burton sideways. The 19 car comes in and just couldn't get slowed up enough. He slowed up as much as he could, but they still had pretty good impact.
At the end of it, Joe Nemechek just scooting by on the outside. Labonte is the leader and in
Labonte,
position to clinch
daughter,
the championship
Baum,
the way we run
Martin,
right now. Todd
Bodine.
back in 5th there, the
It's
third place
Bodine.
point man. That takes you back through 10th position.
That's
Joe
how we
Nemechek
sit right
is
now, kids.
11th right now.
Butch Miller, Jim Bound, Jimmy
cars on the lead
Spencer,
lap.
Tommy Houston, and Steve Grissom.
Well, I'll tell you, Mike, with all the problems that's happening right now, just want to go on that caution with Nemechek.
Oh, we got a caution in the real race. Oh, what happened here? That's one Jeff Burton.
Jeff Burton was involved in that one as well. The TIC financial
That ain't working
car
too
will
good.
change colors next year. It'll be white and carry Baby Ruth on the side. Phil Martocci picked up that sponsorship that was with Bill Davis this year.
Neil, I've seen some telltale problems there. I've seen smoke coming out of the nose of that car. It looks like radiator stuff.
Well, you've seen that. How does he see anything? Look where that hood is.
He's watching his carburetor about all he can see right now.
Neil's cooking,
like
guys.
Sometimes you go out and see tire smoke, but that car was sitting dead still. It must have a hole punched in the radiator because it looked like a steam engine sitting still.
Mike McLaughlin was in that. Tom Peck was involved. And Hermie
So
Savage.
y'all are about to see a motherfucking shit show on TV right now with the Xfinity Series. A fucking shit show. Watch.
Damage that I see on the racetrack right now.
Yes, they went across start finish line. The ones that don't have the nose tore up has got the rear tore up on them. So
It's gonna turn into a
everybody's got
motherfucking
little
shit
bit of
show.
damage. Could be the survival of the fittest like we had earlier this year.
One lap will go racing. We're coming up on halfway here in 7 laps. If it ended right now, Bobby Labonte would be the champion over Joe Nemechek.
As we run.
And Todd Bodine.
As we run. Bobby Labonte.
Jeff Gordon would end up 4th in the points. Robert Presley, Kenny Wallace, Butch Miller, Ward, and Jeff Burton, and Tommy Houston in the top 10.
So there's your top 10 as we run.
Bonnie's on the inside, but Kenny Wallace went in and put tires on. Maybe this is opportunity for Kenny Wallace to get that lap back. We'll have to see.
Kenny's
Here we
in
go.
14th spot, 1 lap down. Here they come.
Kenny's hanging on.
13th spot as the restart goes on without Jeff Burton. He's still in the pits. And Kenny Wallace is back in this race.
Is that Neil Bonnet smart or what, huh?
So I put those tires on. It's supposed to do that. The key now is he's got to hold Labonte off and hope for another caution.
I think
Here comes Jeff Gordon.
Kenny has
He's in the
2
same
new right
position as
sides.
Wallace. 1 lap down, trying to get back on the lead lap. New second place
Hanging
car,
on to the
Bobby
lead lap.
Goddard.
Just got his lap back here, just restart,
What a
but
great run he's had today.
that 44 car is on the rails.
Trying to get back under Kenny Wallace. He's got to be concerned with going on. He can't wait on Kenny.
Nope.
Kenny's
Wallace
gonna run him
goes
hard,
through
but
and pull down into the low groove, so Bobby is right at him again.
Boy, oh boy, that 44 car is hooked up, Neil. On old tires to be able to run that fast, that's something like.
Look at Jeff Gordon. They made some chassis adjustments. We saw him working on his towing on the one car. Evidently, they've helped him because he's a lot better than he was earlier.
Gordon in the number 1, trying to get back into this show. He, like Wallace, is a lap down. The 2 drivers that fought for last year's championship now fight for the head of the line. Kenny Wallace in the Dirt Devil Pontiac, the Slim Jim Chevy of Bobby Labonte.
I mean, look at that.
Well, Labonte just knows if he can get on by him and use the entire racetrack, he's a lot easier on his tires. He has to pitch it down.
A tiny little track like Hickory, it can be done.
Well, right there, if he could move out against the wall and get the front straightaway to really work for him. Up, we got to
Oh,
spin it.
got a caution.
Tommy Houston, turn 2.
No, not Tommy.
And yellow.
Crank it up, come on. Get her around.
Houston could not get that car
Come
turned
on.
around with all that traffic.
Oh, 1 lap down.
And Bobby Labonte kept the Dirt Devil car back.
So they were racing back to the line, so
7th caution
not
comes
sure
out
where
at
to
lap
go. Halfway.
150, halfway. Harmless spin by Tommy Houston, but it will take Houston off the lead lap. He was the 9th place car. So now there are but 11 on the lead lap.
Oh, he got hit
looked
by
like
Joe.
Nemechek
Joe
got
wrecked
the
him.
back end of the 6th car.
God.
Tommy Houston, they touched for whatever the reason, coming off too, and the 6th car
Joe
of Tommy
knows
Houston
better.
goes around.
Houston trying to refire the car and get the Roses Buick turned around. We'll take this pause from Hickory Motor Speedway and be right back.
Oil. It's
So, Joe Nemechek brings out a caution to probably benefit him. Sus. Sus. So who won? Fall brawl. Landon S got used up. That's what I'm reading. Bump, bump, bump. Blum, blum, blum. Blum, blum, blum. So, guess 21 had problems on the pit stop. I guess. Blum, blum, blum. Oh, have a lane. I wonder how many championships Davey would have had. I don't think Dale would have had 7. But he did get his last championship in what, 94? Yeah, 94 is his last championship. Might have had to run old Davey for that.
This run-in with Elmo Langley in 64 and Curtis Turner in the number 41 Ford. Richard Petty would bring his Plymouth to pit road. Dale Inman, Morris Petty, and the crew would go to work 26 years ago. Still a lot of pit work here at Hickory. It's a different story today as the Busch Grand National cars fight for their series championship on this, the final day of the season. We just went back under green a lap ago. 156.
Yeah, sure. I have a free $200 just laying around. Let me just get that. $200 will get me a long ways in a month.
Third place car Chuck Bound is trying to root for some running room in the middle of that pack.
Just as that caution came out a while ago, it might have been a good thing for Labonte. He'd ran about 5 laps on the inside and heated his tires up, and the car of Goddard drove up under him trying to pass him just as the caution came out. So cool him down, but it looked like Goddard's coming after him again.
Here comes Bobby.
11 cars on the lead lap. Labonte the leader, Dodder in second, Chuck Bound in third, Mark Martin in fourth. Fifth is Todd Bodine. Sixth is Butch Miller. Seventh is Jim Bound. Eighth, Jimmy Spencer. Ninth, Steve Grissom. 10th is Joe Nemechek, and 11th was Robert Presley. Everybody else a lap or more down. Let's go back to fourth place. Todd Bodine trying to track down Mark Martin. And you're riding along with Mark Martin. There is the front end of Todd Bodine's car. You can assess the damage for yourself.
Neil, a whole lot of shaking going on there. I don't think anything's hooked together.
There goes Todd right on the inside, but he's got up under him. Mark Martin got the hook on the outside. We see Butch Miller coming by also.
The Food Country car going fast.
Boy, did you see Todd Bodine waving the car got sideways in front of him there? Bodine threw his hand up. Almost had a big chain reaction wreck right there while we were watching.
Dennis Setzer got a little sideways, but gathered it back in.
Stay with it, Dennis.
Up front, battle for the lead is heating up. Dodder's putting the pressure on.
Stay with it.
Down in turn 1.
Stay with it, bro.
Bobby Dodder, when he starts in the next corner, he just closes right in on the fourth car. He's getting in the corner a lot better than.
Stay with it, my bro.
Native of Chicago. Followed his dad up into the ARCA circuit, and now he's going for the lead. Trouble in 4. Tracy Leslie spins it. Backs up the racetrack away from harm's way. They're going to run to to the flag. Leslie has spun it down to the track apron.
Smartly lets
Here
it
come
run
the
back
leaders.
down the track.
And it'll be Dotter up front at lap 165, 8th caution flag of the day.
We are tallying
While they
up
battle
them
for the lead.
cautions, ain't we? That's not a good thing.
I'll tell you, Bobby Dotter had been working on all those leaders.
So, Sim.
Like Labonte might want to take a look at pit road, but it is closed.
Let me
At least
find
for
a
another
link
lap,
for you.
Neil.
Sim Wrap Market. I know that
This might be a little bit like you saw at Martinsville. Bobby
Matt
Dotter's
Rolfe
on the Hoosier
has
tire.
templates too.
All the other guys on the Goodyear, and it seemed like Dotter was
Give
working
you a
good
link
as the
to
race went on. We'll just have to see what happens.
Third race that Bobby Dotter has led this year. One win came along after everybody had departed. Jeff Burton had a win taken away at, I think it was at Pulaski, Virginia, was it? Or was it South Boston? Bobby Dotter got that win. Had a couple of top fives. Well, if you're going to go sponsor hunting, there's no better place to do it than from the front of the pack.
Chuck Bound seems to be the only leader right now willing to come in.
So you got super late
Well, I say
templates,
that just
late
because
model
I say
stock
that, there's some
templates,
other guys in.
mini stock,
Two lead
industry
cars
stock
stayed
templates
out.
there.
Butch Miller, Mark Martin, Jim Bound on pit road among the cars on the lead lap. Let's have another look at the race back to the flag.
Remember, guys, we race
This
back to
time
the
right
flag.
here, they were already, he was making this
These
pass as the
years.
caution was coming out. He had actually cleared him before the caution, and he beat him back around the line.
And Tracy Leslie did a good job of getting that car down to the track apron after it was spun up in the top groove at turn 4. There's Leslie going a second lap down.
Boy, Butch Miller pitted, almost got caught in the pits, but did beat the pace car out.
Kenny Wallace, Tommy Houston, Mike Wallace, Hermie Sadler. Tommy Houston, who lapped the field here en route to a victory in 1988 at Hickory, and who won here in the spring.
American Badass.
On pit road, and you're riding with Mark Martin.
Welcome, sir.
Talking about Mark Martin, he's got some damage on the rear of that car, and I noticed he come in, got right side, come right back in, got left side, and about 4 rounds of bite in that car.
Look here, parallel park. This ain't going to get it. Mark Martin is
Look at
looking
this.
first,
So
but Jim Bound had him blocked in.
you can say that this is one of the other
They were parked in their parallel. There's no way to get out like that.
downfalls of Hickory. How you had to pit.
Now, Chuck Bound has pitted twice on this caution, so likely he's got all 4 new tires on the car. Let's have another look at Tracy Leslie's spin as we continue under this caution, the 8th one of the day.
But everybody come off forward.
He got a little help from behind, just turned him right around. He's real
Easy to
lucky
do
here
at a
that
place
he
like
didn't
Hickory.
decide to turn down, or he'd have really got tagged.
Kept going.
But he's also got that thing. He shoved it up in reverse because after this stop, he backed the car on around to the inside. Real smart move on his part.
Good
See,
driver
y'all hear
and
Neil
a good
cooking?
spotter. Letting him know when that section of track was clear, he could get it back around and down off the racetrack.
All right, we lined up, ready to go again here. Sure are.
170 laps complete, 130 to go. They'll also run a 200-lap late model stock car feature here today.
There's your 300 and your 200 makes 500. The Pantry 500.
Glenn Jarrett walked up.
We're watching the 300
I need to do
portion
an
of it.
interview with you. He says, but if it's all right, I'll hold the microphone.
Yeah. Rusty
Right here.
Yep. Yep.
Right chill, right chill, right chill.
I tell you, race car drivers are intense, and just the sport with it. Where
You see Dale Jarrett on the outside there trying to get a lap back.
Jarrett is 1 lap down.
Bobby Dotter, your leader.
And Jarrett has the measure of Dotter off turn 2, but can't clear him going into the corner.
Bobby second.
Dotter fights right back on the inside. And Dale Jarrett goes on to the tail end of the lead lap.
Now, Dale's
Boy, Donna's not giving him
3/4 of a lap down.
Dale Jarrett's run well here at this racetrack, so he's trying
3/4.
to keep him that lap
Now
down if he
about
possibly can.
98%.
Here in some time, but it's his home track, and he wanted to come and run here in this final event of the season.
It's hard to take the race out of a racer. He wants to come back to his hometown where he really got his start in racing right here and run today, and he's having a lot of fun.
As we mentioned, his dad, Hall of Famer Ned Jarrett, up spotting for Dale today and trying to get him back on the lead lap. Dotter the leader, Labonte is second, and Todd Bodine is now third. Robert Huffman makes a pit stop under green.
It outside.
But that's not the fast way around here, even with those new tires.
I bet Labonte's saying, man, I wish I was in front of these two guys. Let him do whatever he wanted to.
Yeah, it always works out.
That national title he's running for.
And he's got Todd Bodine right on his back bumper, and Bodine's still very much in this title chase.
So when we came into this race, it was Joe Nemechek, Bobby Labonte, and Todd Bodine. Right now, Nemechek runs 10th, Bodine second, excuse me, Labonte second, Bodine third. Look at them cars. They're all tore to shit. And still out there digging.
Labonte, though, has driven away a bit from Todd Bodine, who is the third place car. Jeff Burton has fresh tires moving up, but many laps down after that stay on pit road. Jimmy Spencer up into the fourth spot.
I was just fixing to say that car is really moving well, and he's moving right up on the front pack.
At the Myrtle Beach race, that Jimmy Spencer won is pretty badass to watch too.
And now let's correct scoring. We're reported Joe Nemechek up in the 5th position. He is right behind Spencer. There's Joe in 87. If the
Same car to 20 Rite Aid. Rite Aid. Or, excuse me. What is that first aid? A-I-D-E? The drink mix, I think. And look at that gaggle. Just look at that gaggle. Dennis sets it down on the outside of the 4 car. Jimmy Spencer in there in 20. Nemechek in the white and yellow. Kenny Wallace there. Right here. Look at that. Look at how tight he is. First aid. A-D-E. Can't remember what that is. I don't think it's drink mix now. Look at that. What a fucking shot.
Look at that, Neil. Dennis Spencer's on the outside, and Nemechek's wanting to go, but what can you do? The racetrack's only accommodating 2 cars.
Oh! Oh! Look at that.
Yeah,
a lot of damage, though.
Spencer and Setzer.
Caution. So we race back the line. Caution out.
Flag piles into Chuck Bound. Both cars get through, and that's
Jimmy tore Dennis all the hell up.
Rubbing everything on the rear end. Ninth caution, lap 185.
And what a move by Kenny to miss that, huh? Just got all on the brakes and stayed high.
No, he's got more in a close call. He's got a lot of front end damage on his car.
But still lap down.
Yeah, it looks like it might be something they'll have to do a lot of work on. He just worked himself back up in position where he was still in contention for the lead for the championship, but now
Look
this
at that.
hurt him.
He was in. Look at that.
There's Nemechek's
A
car
points
again.
leader
The
involved.
Rear and the right front corner.
I'm like you, buddy. What concerns me is his right front damage. We'll get a look at it. We'll try to tell what he's got.
Just push back in on the right front wheel there. You see right on the top of the wheel there? That's a big problem.
Allgaier is your champion.
Pit road not yet open. Glenn Jarrett is in Nemechek's pit waiting for that car to come in. We'll go to him then. And Spencer and Nemechek get together a little bit.
Look at that. Hitting each other in caution.
Taking his car around to see what it felt like. That Spencer's going to go up there and repair.
Oh, come on.
They're just beating and banging on each other on the caution.
Pit road will open this time around.
You know, when we go to super speedways, these things look like airplanes, aerodynamics. They come to here, they look like battleships. They just build them where they'll take a beat now when it comes to short track stuff.
The 2 leaders have pitted. Dotter and Labonte are in. So is Todd Bodine. So every driver involved in this championship is on pit road, but the one who may stay there the longest is Nemechek. Chuck Bound is also in.
And they're going to make sure nothing's rubbing. Right, get his ass back out there. Make sure it's getting air.
Well, Mike, Joe has brought the car in. There is damage on the right side, as Buddy said. They're pulling that fender off the tire right now. Jimmy Spencer came up and gave Joe a shot under caution there. I guess he was angry about what happened. NASCAR official Steve Keith came over and told Joe's brother John that they were going to park Jimmy Spencer.
So they have parked Jimmy Spencer for that move. So he is parked for the remainder of the event.
Bobby Labonte is still in. He's getting 4 tires. Good stop for him. They changed all 4 tires. As Neil had said, he had not changed any, so he's on fresh rubber the rest of the way. Only 113 laps left. Bobby Labonte's race.
Let's see if we can figure out what happened down there in the corner.
NASCAR just had a 5-lap penalty.
5-lap penalty.
Jimmy Spencer.
So I don't know what it looked like to you, but car outside 20.
There goes Spencer down the inside. Look at Nemechek.
Look at that.
He got into the rear of the car.
Motherfucker's still driving it. Both of them.
Damage.
Let's see
I
if
guess
somebody turned
just
Dennis
watch Joe
Spencer,
here.
though,
Joe
to
getting
key that
to
off.
the 20,
That's
yeah.
Kenny Wallace right
Yeah, it
behind
happened so
Spencer.
quick. So this is what Andrew Grady got
he
mad
and
at
Diddy
Landon
Spencer were the
for.
cars involved.
Like, shit happens so fucking fast. How was he supposed to know to check up that hard? He didn't.
Nemechek hit him, and it started that reaction there. But
He didn't.
Still in all, he shouldn't be mad at Joe.
Look at this right here. Three, they're crawling all over each
Grissom
other.
there in the middle,
Three
getting into the
abreast,
bound.
banging through the middle of the field there. Four cars smoking terrible on the inside.
That was Steve Grissom trying to get back to the line and beat a few cars back.
Connor
He
Hole
is one of
won
cars on the
the
lead
Fall Brawl.
lap. They're framming and bamming here at Hickory.
Tire marks
We'll be right back.
all over it, looks like. So, sure he did it with respect.
Joe Tippy, Ricky Van Shelton, and Lori Morgan for the farewell
Go by
event.
Whitney, right?
Alabama salutes Richard
Oh,
Petty
here.
live Saturday night.
Gotta mute that. So, things are getting a little rough out there now, huh? It's all take and no give. Jimmy won that racetrack Dennis was in. Dennis was there. Dennis had nowhere else to go. Wall outside, so that's what we're looking at there. So, not half bad. Better than that shit we've been watching on the CW, huh? I'd say. But newer pavement. Luckily, it's not coming up as for racing, right? But you'll have that. You will have that. Just how that cookery crumbles. And I feel like they came back in and fixed it after.
They're just finishing up cleanup here at Hickory. 191 laps complete. Let's show you another angle and show you how little time drivers have to react when something happens.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, you can just see him coming
Andrew
right
Grady,
now.
you fucking
When this
watching?
thing starts,
Better be.
you just see
On the brakes, on the brakes, on the... Look,
at
it
this.
just...
Looks like the county fair and bumper cars
Yeah.
there.
Fucking Grissom's just fucking plowing his way through there.
There's the four car. That was the four car. Must have tore an oil line off.
And here, afterwards, under caution.
Okay, Nemechek cleaned his tires right there.
I don't know what Jimmy expected.
The 20 car, and then
A little love tap.
on down the straightaway there, the 20 come back and was cleaning his tires and bumped into him a little bit.
Purely accidental.
Purely.
He's still sitting on pit road.
5 laps,
Glenn
remember?
Jarrett?
Going on so fast down here that I can't keep track of them, but we do know Joe Nemechek's car seems to be okay. He has fresh right side tires. Bobby Labonte has fresh rubber all the way around. Joe beat Bobby out of the pit, so there's only one position separating them right now. I don't know what's going to happen next.
Nemechek is 6th in the race. Labonte 7th and Todd Bodine 8th. That's the way they came off pit road. And Robert Presley is the leader. But he is smoking from what looks like a tire rub on what, the right rear?
Got a lot of smoke. It's hard to tell which one it is right now.
Definitely the right rear.
And watching it from Kenny Wallace's point of view, the fender is all torn off Presley's car.
That's just tire rub.
The reason is the fender
It'll clear itself.
not on there anymore. It's just laying on top of the tire.
Steve Grissom is in 2nd. Jim Bound and Mike Wallace scraped together all out of
Oh, look at that. Can't see shit. The glare off the...
It is
Oh, blew it. It blew the tire. It was a rear tire.
Presley in a cloud of smoke.
Damn, we had some good shots riding with old Kenny.
We saw Presley keep going.
That was like Sigmund.
Smart move on Presley's part. He was just being flag
That place to be right
was
there.
going to have to come in. Now that this caution's out, he's going to get to do this under the caution.
Steve Grissom becomes the new leader. Grissom, it's a good thing Grissom's in the jam car today, because on that last caution, he jammed his way through the whole field, and the track position paid off.
So
He
here
is
we
the new
are.
leader, the man who won down at Volusia County Speedway in Barberville.
You think the body men at all these shops love to see them rolling these little half-mile racetracks? They
Fuck
don't bring
yeah, he
anything back
does.
to them being up garbage can. Look at this car.
I'll tell you.
Not a straight place on it.
I don't have a garbage can that beat up. Labonte and Nemechek were side by side when that happened. Labonte ended up with a big advantage. We're under caution with
Bobby
103 laps
Labonte.
to go. We'll
These
be
boys
right
are
back
just
to Hickory.
bringing them out, ain't they? Bringing them out. Zero fucks given right now. Oh, there's a track that's now an amusement park. Sounds very American. Very American. Walmart, always the low price. Always. Was there a jumping smiley face in that commercial? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember them days? Was that Dodge Intrepid? Sure is. Sure enough. Exactly what that shit is. Dodge Intrepid. Intrepid. The new Dodge. Winn-Dixie. The beef people. There's Arlene. Oh, Arlene Martin. Drinking their Czech. Eating their beef. From the beef people. Is that old Matt Martin? Yep, the beef people. America's supermarket. I think you only see those really down in Florida and Georgia, right around in there. No, I know in Florida. Georgia. Where else would you be seeing Winn-Dixies now? Not in North Carolina, I can tell you that. No more Winn-Dixies around here. No more.
Motorsports live coverage of the Pantry 500 is being brought to you by AC Delco. It's like buying time. Robert Presley, Steve Grissom made pit stops, so let's quickly go to Glenn.
Well, the excitement again was crazy down here. When Presley came in, he had his helmet off. Tommy Ellis got in the car. They lost the lap. I'm going back up on the truck where Ellis was at the last second.
Shit's loud though.
For Robert Presley, now Presley, or rather Ellis brings that car back to pit road after just a lap or two.
Sounds like Presley got out of it, Ellis got in it.
Because Steve Grissom came in twice for 4 tires, 2 on each side. If the race ended right now, Nemechek by 3 points.
Right now, Nemechek is your champion by 3 points.
In the pack with Labonte the leader.
Labonte is leading.
Third, and Nemechek 5th right now.
Nemechek, after getting in the wreck, is P5.
Labonte the leader, Mark Martin, Jim Bound, then Todd Bodine, Butch Miller, and Joe Nemechek.
Whatever chassis changes they did to Mark Martin's car seems to be working for him, Neil. He's catching right up to the lead car now.
They've really worked on that thing. Those guys don't hesitate. Mark Martin will make you change the car all day. He's not hesitant to make chassis adjustments. It looks like they went the right way.
96 to go. Tommy Ellis. Oh, and Nemechek gets turned around off of Spencer's car.
Spencer came back out and got him.
Moving again.
Caution is out.
Nemechek's cars, I'm sorry, got going. He didn't lose a lap.
Man.
He may have thought he had Spencer cleared as he came down the racetrack.
More front end damage.
They were making Nemechek work for it. Trying to take it right from his hands.
Spencer was not really quite up to speed. Tommy Houston had given Spencer a wrap. Let's have a look at it.
Have a see
and
here.
Nemechek might have thought he had him cleared here.
No. Fucking Jimmy didn't go. He didn't make the motherfucking corner. That's what that was. Jimmy.
Nemechek got a right back in gear and got going again.
Bruh.
And the black flag is out for Tommy Ellis. Or excuse me,
Spencer.
I'm so used to saying that.
Yep.
The black flag is out for Jimmy Spencer.
Why?
Sorry, Tommy.
Why is he black flag?
Walk to the window here from NASCAR and say that's it. He's out.
Oh, now they're parked him.
And the Spencer will be ejected from the race.
Bring her on down. Again, load your shit up.
Drivers meeting.
You're done.
You know, anytime a championship gets close,
but look
they
at
always
that.
tell the drivers, you got 3 guys out here running for the title. Run your race.
Damn near every car has something. There's Rob over there.
Room so they can battle for that championship themselves. And now in the pits, Nemechek, Grissom,
Sports,
Jeff
something.
Gordon,
Sports.
Tommy Ellis in relief of Robert Presley and
come back in, put tires on it again.
Let's go to Glenn Jarrett.
Well, once again, we're in Joe Nemechek's pit, and I've tried to keep an open-minded view of this, but I was looking right at that incident. Spencer waited on him. He waited until Joe got beside him, and he
Oh, you don't? Thank you, Glenn.
There doesn't appear to be too much damage that they can't
No more than what he has to begin with, right?
But again, they had to change right side tires. It's just, it's been one of those kind of days for Joe Nemechek, but by gosh, they're still out there trying.
It's 4th Street. It's 4th Street.
And Spencer got a bit of it there with the right front.
ADE. So, what are you waiting on, Jimmy?
The flagman there. There's a replay going down in the corner.
Yep, he's trumped on it with Tommy behind him.
There.
And then, poof, Steven make the corner.
Going awful wide.
And then Tommy got the 63.
Yep. You know, if they hadn't
with all that going on in front of him.
Caution before, you might leave a little more gap in there for questioning. And I think NASCAR's call was probably because it was 2 times in a row those 2 cars got together.
So we got him there.
Spencer down the inside.
So what are we doing here? Okay,
road.
windshield net is down.
But they said
so he's going to park his shit right there.
Penalized lap, so we just have to see what happens.
You know, if I
he's calling over to the official.
On that right front corner, that fender's torn in half.
Look at that.
It may create a problem when he gets back up to full speed.
Roddenberry.
Well, he can afford to give away the track position and do that, buddy. Although Joe is the 5th, or right there, 6th place car. We're carrying 12 cars now on the lead lap.
Go park it.
He is pitting. Yeah. Kenny Wallace and Dale Jarrett, a caution ago, did get back on the lead lap.
Change left sides now.
Here they are. They're back in there. Just like Buddy said, they've got enough damage. They need to.
That gas man's tall as fuck,
ain't tires on the car because he did spin.
Right, tall.
No doubt, probably flat spotted the tires. It's a
we'll get 4 fresh. He can go. All right, dig.
He's putting 4 on. So they gave him that option, I guess, to go with new tires since he did spin.
So I think it was a 1 tire per position is what the rule was. I don't know how that works out.
Contenders still on the lead lap. Bobby Labonte in the lead of both the race
First
and the point chase right now.
I'm trying to be like Gatorade.
Well, I drive a race car for a living. I depend on the parts and pieces in my car. And I feel so confident knowing that Pennzoil is protecting the moving parts inside of my engine. Pennzoil's quality.
Sold. You sold me, Michael. You've sold me on Pennzoil. On Pennzoil. Oh, it looks like another great tower call was made in Fall Brawl. You gotta get better at that shit, right? You think. But maybe not. Maybe not. I'm hungry. I might make me some macaroni and cheese. What y'all think? I want some macaroni and cheese. Thumbs up in chat for macaroni and cheese. Well, you can thumbs down all you want, but that's pretty much all I got to eat. So it's probably gonna be macaroni and cheese. But just trying to involve y'all in the decision making process. Look at that. Oof! Oh! What a hit. I'm gonna go back and look at that. Like, what a hit. Oof! I broke some ribs in that shit. What do you say? ASA. What a series that was. Damn, that was a hit. Oh, we're back. And they're probably trying to get Jimmy out of the car.
Denied that opportunity by the Busch Grand National officials. Glenn Jarrett is down in the Dick Moroso pit.
So what's going on
here?
Well,
Mike, Jimmy Spencer has climbed from the car. Jimmy, what's going on?
Well, you know, Glenn, I tell you something, we ran real well there and got bumped in the back. Got spun out. And,
did he just say fuck?
I hated what happened there. Somebody let somebody come out of the pits there, and you know, I don't know who I run into, but I
whatever.
I thought it was my fault. They penalized me.
Oh, whatever.
The car owner decided to park the car, but you know, Daly's first day people been great to me all year long. I really think we had a shot at winning this race.
I didn't know who I got into there. I got into him. I didn't mean to. Whatever.
That's the version from the driver's point of view in car number 20.
Watch here. Where's his car coming out on pit road? He checks up on the front stretch, makes Tommy get on the brakes. Nobody's coming out right here. Like, there's no reason for him to react like that. That car was going way too damn slow for him to worry about it.
Look at Chuck Bound up there in the wall. We overlooked that. Chuck's been running exceptionally well in this race, and he got involved in that accident too. Really hurt him.
Chuck, one of several drivers trying to end their season with a victory who have not won this year. .217 laps down. Bobby Labonte is the race leader. Mark Martin, Jim Bound has had quite a run today. He's third as we're ready to go back to green.
Oh, here we go.
Me. Wallace is sixth. Bobby Donner is seventh. Dale Jarrett eighth. Steve Grissom in the ninth position. Chuck Bound is 10th, and Joe Nemechek is 11th.
Jim Bound moving into third.
Yeah, we're back green.
Right now, too. Started from the pole, moved right back up to the front again.
He faded real early in the race, but like you say, buddy, he's in third place now. It seems to be as quick as the leaders.
Nemechek unofficially the last car on the lead lap.
He's on the lead lap.
He's working on that. His car, he's got 4 new tires, best I can tell from that deal he had. That gives him the option to put on fresh tires, and his car should be as good or better than it was before.
Riding with Mark Martin, second place car. That's the distance as he closes it down from Mark to Bobby Labonte. Bodine in third, or rather Jim Bound in third, and Todd Bodine in fourth. Bodine trying to keep his championship hopes alive, but he needs some bad luck to befall Labonte and Nemechek.
I think enough is hit Nemechek.
At the title with 78 laps to go. That's exactly
78 to go right here.
Bodine is out of the lead, 78.
Now, without a lot of caution, we should roll through this.
Still, that's a fast car with all that damage on that right front corner. If he was aerodynamic, ain't no telling how fast that car would be going.
Yeah, we see Bound really make a run down in the corner. Here he is up on the inside. Let's see, didn't quite have him cleared. But I didn't quite have the car by Bound, and he had to back out the throttle. But watch him when he goes in the corner. He makes up a lot of ground right here as he dives in. There he goes. He's up on the inside. They touch. There's Butch Miller all over the back bend.
Well, they tried to slam the door on him, but he still had his foot in it. Joe Nemechek.
Show me a car that ain't got damage on it right
Tracy
now. There ain't
Leslie
one.
and Jeff Burton in the last lap or two here. Trails Chuck Bound up and off the corner. Trying to move up. NASCAR black flagging Robert Huffman.
Again!
There's Nemechek.
4 to go.
What the hell's wrong with him?
Chuck Bound.
If the race ended right now, Labonte would be the champion.
Right now, Labonte's the champion as we
Nemechek
run.
needs to gain 5 positions
Come on.
to win this title.
Come on, bruh.
Up under Chuck Bound trying to clear him, but the
You
cars
can
are
do
stacked up on the
it.
inside, and we see a little shoving right there. We see Jeff Gordon get into look like Grissom car. When you get them this tight, anything can happen. They don't need any more access. They've already had enough today with this car.
You know that we've seen that replay on Spencer. I don't mean to dwell on anything.
Bobby Donner in the wall.
Oh, no.
Turn 3, and Donner was on the lead lap, and it looks like he may have cut down a right front
He's been
tire.
running good the whole race.
What I was going to say about Spencer, there was a slow car coming out of the pit. So
An old
sometimes
Buick.
your eyes deceive you. There was a car down low, and maybe Spencer moved up to try to avoid that car coming out of the pit.
Old Buick.
Well, I tell you, Donner ran good today. And there he is sitting in the wall.
That
Seems like
sucks.
whoever gets to running up front, they're having a little bit of problem on these short tracks.
Well, his
Seems
name's
like
Bobby
A few
Labonte.
seconds ago, he was leading the race, and now he's up against the wall here.
Bobby Donner was on the lead lap, the 8th place car, and he caromed off the wall at turn number 3. Caution again. This is, I think it's the 11th.
11 cautions in.
Todd, he's moving around the car. He's okay. It's one thing about these short tracks. The car can take a pretty good lick, and it's not that bad on the driver. Looks like he's all right. He'll be getting
Oh, the
down
hell,
here.
that damn ASA crash we just saw.
Yeah, we see him unbuckling his belts. Safety crew pulling up behind him.
I think this
Make
is
this
before the
caution of the day.
event day
Bobby
today.
Goddard
You all right? Put down
Up
that.
in turn 3.
wind the net.
Steve Grissom pits.
There's
So
a
does
tire,
Robert
you can see
Huffman.
it. He's running the Hoosiers.
It looks like Dale Jarrett will come to pit road this time as well.
Somebody else I know is really making a strong charge right now is Butch Miller. He's on the Hoosiers too, as the Bobby Daughter car was. And it seems like those cars are working very well.
They did at Martinsville. Ran tremendously. And Daughter was coming to the front.
At the very time that happened, buddy, just like you were saying, Butch Miller was up under Todd Bodine trying to get around him for third place. So Butch Miller might have a little bit for these guys at the end of the race.
I think so.
Oh,
Based
Butch
on one
Miller
story
is
from
from
last
up
week
north.
at Phoenix, we mentioned that Derek Cope would leave the Bob Whitcomb team, and that left the seat open, and Derek hunting around, and we're told now that situation has been rectified. They've gotten together, and everything put back with Bob Whitcomb and Derek Cope and Barry Dodson. They'll be together with Purolator for the 1993 Winston Cup season.
I know everybody is glad of that. They're fine people, and you know, sometimes you have a little falling out when you're not running well, and then you run good, and everybody says, let's try this some more, boys. We like each other. We're glad to see it.
Yep, they had a great run at Phoenix as well. Let's have another look at what Jimmy Spencer spoke of, and Buddy mentioned a minute ago. We were focusing on the Spencer and Nemechek cars when that happened under caution. And we're going to get another look here.
Okay.
There's Tommy Houston.
You see Spencer down on the bottom here. He's giving everybody
already checking up a little
room,
bit.
it looks like. Here comes Nemechek on the outside. They start down in the corner.
Like there's
now
no
you'll
reason.
see a car coming out of the pits right down here on the
bottom. Look, barely moving.
Yep.
Barely moving. Barely moving. Not even out on the track.
Right next to the post. He moved up thinking that car was going to move into the lane.
And it didn't.
Really, a lot of times what looks like a real bad thing is not that way.
Well, it was. Sorry, buddy. But you ain't cooking without.
As we mentioned, Jimmy Spencer is out of the race. At lap 234, we have 66 to go.
I might be running around. That might be me right there. Okay, right here. Right there.
It's not like a lot of other sports.
That might be
you
me.
dribble the ball out of bounds, you throw it back in and say, I'm sorry, and you go back the other direction, or you make a mistake. When you make a mistake here, it tears up a lot of sheet metal and stuff, and it's really costly. When things like that happen, it's bad, but I just hard for me to imagine it was done intentionally. I'm sure there's a lot of heart.
Neil, I've been
giving
you props now.
That's Spencer.
Don't fucking let me down.
Welcome to the thoughts.
Don't let me down, Neil.
Bobby Daughter's car has been hauled to pit road, and it looks like he's out of this race.
Look at him scrubbing those tires, man.
Don't let me down, Neil.
Really get down the series.
Don't let me down.
Kenny Wallace signaling 1 to go to the cars behind him. On the lead lap, Bobby Labonte, Mark Martin, Todd Bodine, Butch Miller, Kenny Wallace, Jim Bound, Mike Wallace, Dale Jarrett, Steve Grissom. Jeff Gordon is back on the lead lap, Chuck Bound, and Joe Nemechek. Nemechek between Bound
So Jeff spun earlier in the race.
We're going to ride with Mark Martin for this restart.
Here we go.
See if he has anything for Bobby Labonte. But Labonte gets a quick jump in low gear, 3 car lengths.
There's Tommy.
Tommy Houston, the April winner here, separates the two.
The one in the spring who survived that race. Right? Fucking chasing down Labonte to get back on the lead lap.
Got a lap down, made it back up. Todd Bodine's car.
Todd Bodine, we've seen this shot before.
That's an ugly mess there. Jeff Burton.
How are these things still running? Part of it looks like they don't let him run. There's Bodine up under Mark Martin down the back straightaway.
Second place. And the Chevy of Bodine will take it on.
Mark got caught on the outside. He's sitting out there with Mark Martin in his car. We're probably going to see the Butch Miller car right on the inside. There's Butch's car pulling up inside.
That's third place.
That one slip cost Mark 3 positions.
60 laps to go in this season. Houston trying to get his lap back from the leader. Turn 4, no contact. Clean move by Tommy Houston. He's going for it.
I tell you, if I'd seen them
Go, Tommy, go!
I was worried about him later on in the race. I'd let him back in the lead lap right now and get called in position.
I don't know, buddy, as we saw here in April, that's the guy that can get a lap back and come back to Hunch and win this race. Houston did it in April. It's his home racetrack.
They just announced before the race they unveiled the Ford Thunderbird that he'll run next year with Roses as his sponsor, and all his sponsors are here, so he's trying to run as hard as he can.
Look at these people from Hickory around here. They're used to these
stock car race after this event. Andy qualified third. Marty qualified 22nd. They're Tommy's boys. His other son Scott is his crew chief here.
Here's Labonte. He sees
I'm friends with Scott on Facebook.
He's wanting to get back around Tommy Houston, put some distance on these other guys.
Yeah, that'll make him pick up the pace. I don't think he'll get to sit there and enjoy that for long.
So up
I'm going to make some macaroni.
Leader. Let's find the point leader, Joe Nemechek. He's back there battling Jeff Gordon and Chuck Bow.
I think his car is quicker right now, Mike, than these other cars. He's kind of in a box and nowhere to go. Once they get strung out, I think Nemechek will be able to work his way up there.
Nemechek.
He's pinned in. He doesn't have an option of where to run on the racetrack right now.
He's in 8th place right now, Neil, and that's not enough. He needs to at least get up where Dale Jarrett is, or now Chuck Bowen is, in 6th.
Well, like Neil said, he's plenty fast, but he's got to clear this traffic. And I think on fresh tires like he is, he should be able to make these moves up through there.
He's got Jarrett, and now goes after Chuck Bowen. This is for 6th place, and this could be the championship.
Here we go.
Right here.
Therefore, Doc's starting to pay off, ain't they?
Bowen and Nemechek. Bobby Labonte's by himself. Let's stay with this, because this could be the whole season right here for Joe Nemechek.
Look, it's coming down to these final laps of this race. All this shit has happened to Joe, and motherfucker still hung into it to make it to the end.
He's got to get on up there. There's Tommy Ellis on the back of his car driving Presley's car. They got together a little bit, but Nemechek has got a lot of time here. He's got several laps to get that position that he needs. He's got to not overuse his car or the tires in this time.
They work underneath the lap card.
It was, in fact, Bill Davis in the pole.
Joe needs at least one more spot. Let's check in with the leader.
Was the one they gave
Bobby
him.
Labonte underneath Tommy Houston.
His rookie run.
And coming up quickly, the rest of that field. Labonte would lead Nemechek for the championship if the race ended right now.
Neil, look at that car moving in there. Butch Miller's coming fast. I tell you, I think those Hoosiers are hooking up good.
Yeah, Butch's car is really coming on right now. He's working some outside traffic. There's Labonte. He's still trying to get around.
Tommy's really getting off
not able to do it right
the
now.
corner.
And, you know, nothing against the 6 car, Tommy Houston. He can't roll over and play dead. We saw him do this very thing, as Mike said earlier, be a lap down and win the race. If he catches a caution, he's still got a shot at it.
Yeah.
If Labonte wins,
Never know what will happen.
Nemechek must finish 6th to win the title.
You never know what will happen. That's why you never give up until the checkered flag falls.
Todd Bodine is 2nd. Butch Miller is 3rd. Mark Martin is 4th. Jim Bowen is 5th. Kenny Wallace is 6th. 7th.
Kenny Wallace. Kenny Wallace is hung in there, and he's running P6 on the lead lap.
5 points is the difference right now between Labonte and Nemechek. Each position Nemechek gains is worth 4 points. Second place. And Butch Miller takes it away from Todd Bodine. That car of Butch Miller's is really strong here.
Butch Miller coming on strong here at the end.
He's able to get back in the throttle quick. That's what you got to do on a short track to run fast.
Now here's Miller. He's running in the box. He's run up in a lot of lap traffic. He's going to be careful. Get through this traffic. His car seems quick enough that he can work around it. There's Labonte. Lead the race.
Labonte.
And he's got Ward Burton and Tommy Houston ahead. Burton a little off the pace. A lot of front end damage to that car. 14 cars or 13 cars on the lead lap now.
13 cars on the lead lap. We started at what, 30?
Houston is just ahead of the leader.
14 technically. If you want to be technical about it.
To gain 2 positions and be the champion. Bobby Labonte doing everything he can to win this title. Todd Bodine is having a great day here. He's the 3rd place car, but he's out of the point chase.
You know, we're talking
Here we
about
go.
he's got to gain 2 positions.
Kenneth Wallace won Chucketh Bound and Joseph Nemechek. Tommy Ellis in that 59, replacing Robert Presley.
If the 75 can catch Labonte. There's Nemechek. He's able to stay with the bound car, but he's not able to get around him.
Tommy Ellis is riding the heck out of that 59 car, too. I'm telling you.
So they've settled down for the moment here, pretty much single file. Labonte the leader, Butch Miller in 2nd.
All right, so
3rd is Todd
Tommy
Bodine,
going.
4th is Mark Martin.
Now he's let down.
6th, Kenny Wallace.
263 of 300 laps, 37 to go. we're getting there.
Reba McEntire.
Reba! Oh, Reba! Can't hear your music. Sorry, honey. So we're getting down to it. Last we checked, old Bobby Labonte. It ain't as good as this, though. One Bobby Labonte. As we run, he's your champion. I'm not sure who owned the 72. As I always remember it as Tressie Leslie, and then Mike Dillon drove it as well, with Detroit Gaskets as a sponsor. And you had the bullshit caution at the end of the Xfinity race to make it a green-white checkered. Fucking Anthony Alfredo needs to be fucking parked and fined, because he definitely right-hooked Parsons. What a piece of shit. What a little bitch.
32 laps left in the Busch Grand National season. They're all chasing Bobby Labonte. He has done everything he's had to do today to try and win this championship. Joe Nemechek is still running in 8th place, just behind Chuck Bound and Mike Wallace.
We see him right there, Mike. He gets the nose up under the 63 car Chuck Bound. A couple of times he's been about 2 foot up beside
working on him, but you can't get around him.
He's almost got this car a couple of times and couldn't quite get by.
Yes, you are right, Tanya. One Ron Parker.
If Bodine can win this race, Nemechek has to finish 21st or worse, and Labonte 10th or worse. That's very unlikely.
So right now, Labonte
would be the difference if the race ended right now.
5 points. As we run, 30 laps to go.
That's all that's left. Side by side in the backstretch. They will get the Mike Wallace car up on the outside. Barry Owens High Point betting car. An FDP brakes machine. Way up high, and there goes Nemechek gaining 3 very important points.
They're winning Nemechek. 2 points behind now.
Like, there's not enough cars. We just saw these 2 cars pick off a position. It's going to take a lot for these 2 to run down another. I think it's going to take Nemechek being able to pass Chuck Bound to be able to pull it off.
I'm afraid you're right, Neil.
Down to 30 laps, and we still don't know our championship. What the fuck is going on here?
And right now, Nemechek is 1 point shy.
1 point.
Of Bobby Labonte.
1 point.
Ended at this moment.
1 point?
Yes.
Holy mackerel.
And when we say
we're down to 1 point. Ain't that more exciting than watching just 4 of them out there? Is this not more exciting than that? How is this not more exciting?
Bobby Labonte in a team run by his dad. And this team, though Bobby is likely to move to Winston Cup Racing next season, this team will continue with a different driver.
Anybody know who drove it?
Trying to win back-to-back championships.
When Bobby went to Cup, who drove this car?
Larry Pearson in 86 and 87. The only drivers to win 2 consecutive championships on this tour.
Anybody?
Monty lapping Tom Peck.
Any guesses on who it was?
I'll tell you what, he's coming up to lap Nemechek here shortly.
He works for NASCAR now.
Traffic, Labonte's had a clear run at it.
The company,
and they're on
sanctioned
the
body.
Straightaway now. They are on the same straightaway.
22 laps to go.
22 to go.
Let me tell you a scenario that might happen here, and it'd be unbelievable. When it gets up there, Labonte's car is so good. If he can get by Nemechek and then move the 63 over to pass him, Nemechek can take the pass with him.
And win the title.
Y'all hear Neil cooking?
He's running so fast he can run these 2 guys down, and he might be the guy that beats himself if he's not careful.
All right, there's Nemechek.
Neil cooking.
Right behind Chuck Bound.
Nemechek.
21 laps to go.
21 to go. Still don't know who's going to win this championship.
Coming off turn number 4, there's Kenny Wallace.
Getting down to it.
In the Presley car, and there's
And we still don't know who our winner's going to be. David Green. Got, woo! Good answer. That would be it. Where's the gimmick? Here? Well, and this one? No, this is when racing was racing.
He might keep Nemechek back there as if he can lap those 2 cars on the outside.
Mike, it's almost going to have to be his move. I'm telling you, if I was Nemechek, I'd almost move over and give Labonte the inside line and just move over and let Labonte have the inside and make him try to pass Chuck.
About to go a lap down.
And if he does, he can follow him through there. But, you know, we're playing up here armchair quarterback. It's easy to do.
All right, you're riding with Kenny Wallace.
Look at this car. Audio's off.
You're right underneath Joe Nemechek. He will open the door open the door for Nemechek to pass Chuck Bound and slam the door on Bobby's championship hole.
You two guys got me.
Oh!
I can't stay in my chair up
Driving the piss out of it.
We see Labonte back here trying to get
Champ
around
for Joey, okay.
When these other two cars are running, there's Nemechek got a good run up on the inside, underbound, but he couldn't.
Trying.
16 laps to go in this
Comes the
season.
leader. Gotta make it. There it goes. Tracy Leslie's in the way. Get the fuck out of the way!
Tracy Leslie. Nemechek gains nothing.
Oh, caution!
Around goes Kenny Wallace. Bobby Labonte shoots around.
Do we got caution?
Caution flag.
Yep, we got caution.
Caution
Ew.
flag, though it keeps Nemechek on the lead.
Here we
lap.
go.
May have been a bigger break for Bobby Labonte than it was for
We'll have a
Joe.
restart.
He was fixing to have to deal with
No
the situation
overtime.
we were just talking about. He was coming so hard, he was going to have to try to go outside, not to give the thing away. He was building into a deal that he really had to deal with and not know properly how to handle the situation.
Nemechek will have to check scoring. He may have beaten Chuck Bound back to the
Oh, he
flag.
also beat Bound back to the line.
That was scoring. What a cliffhanger. Scoring is reporting that Nemechek beat Bound to the flag.
He
to
sure
move
did.
up into that all-important 6th spot. Let's have another look here.
Watch here.
Here they are. They're coming up off
Boom.
the corner right here. There's a lick behind
Right
them.
in front of the leader. Right? I mean, like,
Yep, Bobby got
literally.
into Kenny Wallace.
Yep. We didn't see the run to the line. Maybe we got another
didn't.
shot.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Here
Run
we
to
go.
the line.
Maybe we can tell who beats back to the line.
So,
Contact's going to be, here they are right here. Here's Nemechek on the inside.
I don't know.
NASCAR, who was leading.
That's a horrible shot.
Boy,
Questionable.
Labonte ran a tremendous race for it to come down to a deal like it was a while ago. It might be a good thing, like you say, Mike. It ended like
Listen,
this.
all this hype up for this end of this race. Like, we didn't need a week's worth.
Angle here.
Nemechek came into this race 33 points ahead. 33 points ahead. 33.
They're giving one to go.
I will tell you
One to
this,
go
that
here.
brings Butch Miller right up under the 44 car on the restart.
One to go here. As far as we know, Nemechek is your points leader. It's going back and forth between him and Labonte. Him and Labonte. I did not see what happened with Reeves and them.
Could have been the inside, so I certainly didn't mean taking over Labonte.
And plus,
he's quite a racer.
Plus,
And here
his strategy
comes
from the go, Neil.
Kenny
Cast
doing what
everything
Rob
he
did
can, run
earlier.
out in front of everything,
But Rob
win
got
this
spun and
championship. You can't do anything
turned
but.
into the leader,
Now,
and the
right
leader
behind
probably
him
straightened
now,
him back
Butch Miller,
out.
52 race winless streak he's looking to break right here.
But here we go.
Labonte has been so good on these restarts. He just takes off leading
Oh.
the field. Yep.
There's no restart zone, none of that bullshit.
They get a real good start.
Lead lap cars on the inside, lap cars on the outside, 11 laps to go.
Bobby Labonte's been in the lead. He's got one of those Richie Evans restarts going.
Or Dale Earnhardt
Coming to
restart.
10 right here. 10 to go. 10 more.
He's in 6th place, which would give him the championship by 3. 10 laps to go.
I'm sure
Clear the 36 car.
he did no wrong in that.
Right now.
Joe
Here we
Nemechek
go.
in 6th place
Down to the
behind
end.
Tommy Houston. Todd Bodine having a great race.
This
He's
is
the
not for a
first place
position, I
driver,
don't think.
but it won't mean anything to this championship.
Bobby can't do nothing more than what he's doing.
Oh, Jim Bound, give him a slug coming out of turn 4.
Oh, what a mess here. Right in front of our points. Damn!
8 laps to go.
Neil, we were
Bro can't get away from it, can he?
We didn't need anything today. We stood up for this whole race.
Have another look.
Let's
Watch
see
here.
here.
The 2 white cars.
Oh,
And taking the base of
right in
action.
front of him. There he is, right there.
7 to go.
Got around Tommy. Now he's getting around Kenny. But I don't think that's position. 60 might be. Motherfucker's digging. Fucking digging. 6 laps to go. Getting all he can get right here.
Spot count, and that'll pad his lead by 4 points. Labonte out front. And there's Joe
Car
Nemechek.
tore all. Oh! Oh, come on, Kenny.
Houston goes around in 4. No caution.
Oh, look at that.
Complete 360 and back in the gas. No yellow.
An opportunity for a gimmick, and NASCAR did not take it. Because that's not what they did back then.
They were battling for position on the lead lap.
Here we go. 5 laps, 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go.
Bear down and run away with a race here. And still, to win like this and still have that championship get away is going to be tough on him.
He's going to get Mark here. Look at outside. Nope, no, Mark Martin. Trying. Look at that card. All tore to shit. All fucking tore to shit. Coming to 2 to go, I think.
He's done what he needed to do, so did the 44 car. Nemechek's very lucky to be in position to win the championship after all the stuff happened to him.
Here you go here.
To go in the 1992 season. Bobby Labonte has done everything he can to win the
White flag.
championship. White flag for the Texas Pete car. Here comes Nemechek for the white flag.
Slim Jim. Penrose. Chevrolet Lumina. Bobby Labonte.
Coming out of 4, he will win his 3rd race of the season.
3rd race of the season, but not enough.
And the battle out of 4 to the line. Mark Martin leads Joe Nemechek to his Busch Grand National
Joe Nemechek
by an unofficial 3 points.
has won the 92 Busch Grand National Series Championship. And the last race by 3 points. He was the leader, and then he wasn't. Then he was. And then he wasn't again. And then he was again. And then he wasn't.
Run into on the caution flag.
And it came down
You won the race.
to the last 20% of the race.
Joe Nemechek got involved in a couple of
figure it out.
A scuffle with Jimmy Spencer on the track. Still came back to win this title. We'll talk to them.
After running with Jimmy Spencer twice.
Labonte wins the battle. Nemechek the war. We'll be right
And
back.
what a war that was. Especially, what a battle to win that war. The final battle. He did it. He did it. So the last race of the season, not predetermined, not made to happen that way. The natural way of it being. It's just how it happened. A 33-point lead. Now, mind you, the points were different then. It wasn't one spot per position, or one point per position. It tapered off. You had 5, 4, 3, and then 2 all the way through the remainder, I believe. So, hey, what a hell of a race. Quintessential, boring, short track, good old God-fearing American racing. That's what that was. How could you not like that? Like, first of all, V6 Busch Grand National cars on short tracks, bring them back. Now, but it comes down to the final laps. Mere positions, and we didn't need a point system, gimmicky playoff point system for it to happen. And this makes these right here even more enjoyable. Even more enjoyable. Because you're not expecting it. It just happens. It just happens. And those are the best kind.
Live coverage of the Pantry 500 on the Nashville Network.
Let's see what the interviews have to say. Look at that.
Haviland Formula 3 motor oil. Add more life to your car.
Crowning the NASCAR National Series champion at Hickory Motor Speedway. Right here. Busch Grand National Series champion is crowned as the birthplace of the NASCAR stars.
In Victory Lane. Let's go to Glenn Jarrett.
Well, Mike, the happiness is somewhat subdued for Bobby Labonte, but I tell you, buddy, that was about the best race something you ever drive. What a job.
Well, you know, all the cars on the table, we had to do what we had to do, and the Slim Jim Chevrolet run great all day. It's the same car we won with at Martinsville, and, you know, it's just a deal where, hey, this is the way it goes. We'll just go on from here. You know, we had a good day, and Goodyear tires held up. We did what we had to do. And,
he's all right with not getting a participation trophy.
History, but hey, this feels great. It really does.
Well, your record at Hickory.
Why would he say that? Because Hickory's tough.
Never finished out of the top 5, so it's not a surprise to us. Great job. And one thing that I told Bobby, he was a little bit subdued about this. He lost the championship. He gave it a great try. He couldn't have done any more. But I told him to remember one thing, that driving ability to put you here at Hickory today is going to make you millions and millions of dollars in Winston Cup racing.
I'm pretty sure it
did.
did.
I said I'll buy a car for me because I know he just sold me one. Jarrett Honda. So
Pretty
anyway,
sure he did.
I just want to thank all the guys of the crew. We just
Sure
did what we had to do, and we had fun doing it.
My producer said that because of that commercial you gave me, I owe her $5,000. Congratulations, Bobby.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, Bobby can afford
Jarrett
that
Honda.
$5,000. He's had a great day, and he will have a top Winston Cup ride next
So
year.
you got your winner.
The announcement of the car and the
your
sponsor will
points
be made
champion
next
right
week
there.
at Atlanta.
Bobby Labonte, your race
Joe
winner.
Nemechek is that pile of people.
Look at all
on the
them
left
people.
surrounding
Like,
what's left of
look
that
at all these
Texas
people that
Pete
cared
Chevrolet.
about the Busch Grand National
We'll give you a
Series.
look at the results,
Look at
and then
them.
We'll meet the new Busch Grand National champion. Labonte the winner. Butch Miller, as at Martinsville.
Butch Miller with the P2. Todd Bodine, Jim Bound, who is your pole setter, and then Mark Martin.
Had quite a season. Jim Bound started on the pole, had a fine fourth-place finish. Mark Martin is fifth. Let's go down to the
Listen to that crowd.
1992.
Well, there's bedlam here. Radio people are here. Joe's getting hugs from everybody involved. And Joe, I don't want to get too close to the car here. I don't want to tear my pants, but what a great job. I'll tell you, you had to come back from all kind of adversity.
Well, the last 15 laps after that caution, when I got Chuck, something happened to the right front, and you could hear it grinding up there, and I just come on, and then at the end I thought I could pass Mark, and Mark was running his best. I mean, he wasn't going to let me go by, and you know, Texas Pete, Lazito Pharmacy Chevrolet, all the other people that stuck with me this year, we did it. You know, this is I'm honored to be the champion, and I hope I can be a good champion next year.
Well, tell me, when all these things started going wrong, did you ever think that, oh man, this is just not my day?
I couldn't believe it. You know, the car was real good at the start, and I just kind of had hold my own pace, and then all of a sudden I spun out, and I don't know if I had any help or not, and I just consider I lost it. You know, the car just got loose.
That looks like Benny Young talking to the official back there. That's absolutely Benny Young, guy who owns the racetrack now, currently. And then
it's unbelievable to be here right
Paramount
now.
Automotive Group owner, Benny Young.
About midway through the season, financial situation didn't look all that good, and I know you told me that from that point on it was about a race-to-race deal. But
at one point he was going race to race.
Things around in about the best way possible.
Well, it's just great. You know, Texas Pete has been in this series for 6 years now, and we won their first 2 races this year, had their pole position, and now we win the championship. And man, you can't do much better than that. I mean,
sounds like Nemechek delivered.
My crew chief Vic Kangas, all my
sponsors.
That's
the dog. You hear that, Tanya?
And you're the ones that made it happen.
Well, now we're going to get one more person into this, Andrea. We want to get Andrea on camera. This is Joe's fiance, and what a wedding present. They're going to be married on November 21st.
Guys, this is John Hunter's daddy.
In Florida.
This is John Hunter's daddy. And Mama and Daddy.
I think these people are pretty happy, and let's let them celebrate a little while. Congratulations again.
Thank you very much.
Oh, Glenn Jarrett, another Hickory native.
Glenn, they're going to have about $100,000 in season-ending bonuses to help honeymoon with.
Mike, I hope that pharmacy's got plenty of tetanus shots because they're all going to need it walking around that race car.
At one point in the season, money issues.
It's pretty well
now he's walking away with
$100,000,
over $100,000 in bonuses for being
perhaps the most
the
aggressive
champion.
race of his career.
What a turn of events for Nemechek. The whole season.
Won the Busch Grand National Championship.
But what a hell of a race.
Just about everything.
To bring it to an end, huh?
The Miller pit crew of the race. Glenn will give that away for the final time.
Well, we're still down here in this happiness, and Vic Kangas.
Look, Tanya!
A job on keeping that car under, Joe.
Look, Tanya!
On behalf of Miller Genuine Draft, we're giving you the pit crew award for the race and for the whole season. Great job.
Thank you very much. The crew that we've got here did a heck of a job.
He sounds like a
Did
Yankee.
An outstanding job of driving the car, and you can't ask for any more. You know, the Texas Pete, Lazito Chevrolet did a wonderful job all year for us. So the guys really earned this one. You know, I mean, we finished where we needed to finish, and that's where it ended up.
Well, if they ever earned one, it was this one today. Congratulations, guys. Mike?
Thanks, Glenn. We'll be back at Hickory Motor Speedway right after we take this break and do a little more celebrating with our race and championship.
So we're almost done. Let them go through commercials and come back, and then we'll wrap it up. But that's a perfect example, kids, of why you never quit. You don't give up. You just don't say, oh, well, I ain't going to win this championship now. No. Because what his ass do? Kept on fucking digging. And what happened? He won the championship. Period. That's why you don't give up. You just don't. Another prime example of why that's an R.J. Williams, one of R.J. Williams' keys to racing success. Now, I can't give you no damn keys to life success, cause I'm still figuring that shit out. So, don't take my word on anything like that. But, when you don't give up, you never know what will happen. You just don't know. That's the glory of racing. That's one of the best things about racing. There's so much circumstantial outside factors. Joe went through a lot of those. Getting his shit tore up. Getting wrecked twice by a Jimmy Spencer. And even other people's actions could not stop him from trying. Just couldn't. And it didn't. When shit like that happens, you can guarantee good things might happen to you. Like a championship.
Speedway, let's take you back through the finish of this race today.
Here's our finishing order.
Bobby Labonte, the winner. Butch Miller, another strong second. Todd Bodine, third. Jim Bound may have had his best career finish ever today. Mark Martin finished in fifth. Joe Nemechek, sixth, and the championship just ahead of Chuck Bound, Kenny Wallace, Steve Grissom, and Tommy Houston, all finishing on the lead lap, as was Jeff Gordon, Dale Jarrett, and Mike Wallace. Richard Lassiter, 14th, one of his better efforts this year. Robert Presley, with relief from Tommy Ellis. Tom Peck, Tracy Leslie, Jeff Burton, Nathan Butke, and Hermie Sadler. That's the top 20.
And there it is. The 1992, the Pantry 300 from Hickory Motor Speedway. What the hell of a points battle there at the end. Lucky I didn't get copyright striked by some pitiful fools, so might have to do this again. Let me know in the comments, for those that are watching the replay and those that have watched, which ones I should do next. Should it be a Hickory one? Should it be more of this year? Let me know. A lot of fun. Need more of you motherfuckers turning in, but I'll take what I can get. So, appreciate y'all. And thanks for hanging out.